Hey guys, AJ here back with another one for you. So guys, it's Sunday. I hope you guys had a good weekend. You know what I mean? We all know what Sunday is, guys, and that's Send the Asteroid. And guys, man, oh man, oh man. So I did a video last night, actually, guys. Make sure to check it out. And it's these 304s and how they love socialism and communism and all this foolishness, right? And guys, ever since I would say I was in college, guys, college campuses always try and make this like socialism, communism thing seem cool, right? And we all know it's a bunch of BS, right? Because every single country that ever decided to try and implement this stuff, they think it's a great idea, revolution time. And then about 5 years later, they all find out.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run on muck.
Clown world, right? Guys, Russia. Oh, Russian Revolution. Lenin, 5 years later.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
Right? Venezuela. Yeah, communist revolution. Guess what? 10 years later.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
Cuba. This is going to be awesome. We're going to be socialists. 20 years later.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked.
Right? Clown world. And now,
Malcolm X gets around, doesn't he?
Straight up, dude. Seriously. Guys, now we have these modern women, these 304s. And guys, okay. Does anyone know what the no true Scotsman fallacy is? Jameson, Angel, Rage Eye Gamer, Stabbing. Anyone know who that is?
No.
No, but say that again?
The no true Scotsman fallacy.
The no true Scotsman. No, I never heard of that.
Okay, so the no true Scotsman fallacy is a way out of everything. It's like, oh, well, yes, Jessica. Oh, Rage Eye, what's up, man? Stabbing. How you doing? Royston. Jessica. David. Okay, so guys, the no true Scotsman fallacy is basically saying like, I forget where it came from, but it's arguing like you could say, you know how you can point out that a person of a certain like religion, for instance, does stuff wrong, and they go, well, that person's obviously not a true Christian, or that person's not a true whatever. Like the no true Scotsman fallacy. Supposedly, this guy was saying, well, I don't like Scotsmen because they do name bad thing. Well, that person's obviously not a Scotsman then, because a real Scotsman wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to dive, duck, dodge, and dodge anything negative by saying, well, that person's obviously not this thing, right? That's what people that are into socialism say is, well, obviously, no, well, Venezuela might suck, but that's not a real socialist country. Well, China might suck, but that's not a real socialist. They're saying no true Scotsman. No true socialist country would do blank. Does that make sense? It's a built-in way to kind of skirt around accountability.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So someone would say, hey, Angel, like, name one, like, I don't know, negative Puerto Rican stereotype or like negative New Yorker stereotype. Well, New Yorkers are rude. Like, well, then they're obviously not a real New Yorker then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't further the conversation at all. Right? It's called the no true Scotsman fallacy. And people use it all the time, from like religious nut jobs to these political morons, right? Well, no true socialist would do what Mao did. So obviously Mao proved he's not a socialist, and then you ask them, well, what would a real blank do? And they never have an answer. All they can tell you about is what that group wouldn't do. Because if you ask them so what it would do is then they have to describe it, and it actually nails them down to a position. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. This is the same as, guys, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever worked with or I've been to college, had a person in your group that shoots down everyone's ideas in a meeting. Well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Well, what do you think? Well, I don't have an opinion. So, well, then shut up then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, offer a solution.
Thank you very much. Albert, Rogue, Pepe, Brent, what's up, guys? Good to see you. So, yeah, guys. But yeah, Luke. Yeah, but yeah, guys, and you can just hear it all the time. You see these chicks saying, these guys saying, oh, well, the USSR, that wasn't real socialism, right? Venezuela, Cuba, you know what I mean? All these other places, right? So, okay. So,
well, AJ, I'm gonna tell you this though. As a child growing up, knowing, seeing like the USSR and Eastern Europe and China and North Korea and all these others and Cuba, all these other so-called communist countries that were even back in the day that were kind of like a threat during the Cold War.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you this though. With all the ideology that they had and all the promises and all that stuff, the bottom line is that they all failed.
Yeah.
Okay. They I don't know. I came in a little late and I heard you say a little bit of it though. But the USSR, they collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Eastern Europe, all communist. Even the Berlin Wall collapsed.
Yeah.
Okay. China, it was communist, but to me, I think it's a watered down communist because they're implementing a lot of the capitalist, systems in their economy.
Yeah.
So I really don't count them that. Cuba just got out of there though from Castro and all that. But even with that though, they were turning watered down anyway. Especially now with his brother running the place. No, now it's mostly that. I think maybe if you want to count the real stronghold, maybe it's probably North Korea. Maybe, but I don't even know how long they last because they people are starving anyway though as it is. So.
Pepe, look, I do not agree with how we bailed out the banks. So the auto industry or the airline industry.
Right, I don't agree with that either. Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Man. Look, Jessica says that he lived in Moldova. Look at that.
Look at that, interesting.
Guys. Wow. Wow.
Well, I think Jessica could give you a real inside view of how communism was.
Yeah, so
I tell you right there.
So here's the inherent flaws of socialism. Number one. The people who advocate for this stuff forget that people are inherently tribalistic and selfish. Okay,
right.
You might not be within your family, but you probably are in like your neighborhood or your group. But the idea is this: it's like they want to put all the power in the hands of the government and trust the government to divvy out things equally so that everyone has equal outcomes. That's another big part, which I'll move on to, right? And then trust that those people who you give the power to aren't going to abuse it. Clown world.
Yeah, that's bullcrap. They're going to abuse it anyway.
Hold on. Power corrupts, but absolute power absolutely was it. Power corrupts, but absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, that's facts.
Yep.
Lord Acton said that. That's facts. It's true. That's what it is.
Look at that, dude. Yep, it's true.
Yeah, but what it is, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, like, people just have these rosy-colored sunglasses on what people are. If you look, guys, here's the thing. All of us, I honestly believe, Jameson, Angel, Jessica, Brent, Steve, all of us are all good guys, right? But we don't know what we would do given, Stalin level power. We don't know what we would hope that we would be good people. Even being a celebrity, given Michael Jackson fame, given Kanye fame or whatever, Jack Nicholson fame. They can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Who knows what you would do? You know what I'm saying? But the fact that people honestly think that people want to be fair, that there's no hierarchies, the hierarchies are just inherently unnatural is clown world. Then we have equal outcomes. People want equal outcomes. If you have Jameson, Angel, Pepe, Jessica, Royston, David, all you guys start running a race, right? And Jameson and Angel stop, take a dump, have a smoothie, you know what I'm saying? We'll watch some Netflix, and then everyone finishes the race at the same time. What's the point in running the race in the first place?
Right.
Why? If doctors, lawyers, McDonald's workers, and teachers made the same amount, why even be a doctor? Why?
Yeah,
Why
but at least we
even
have
be
a
a
good
lawyer?
BM to show for it.
A what?
We have a good BM to show for it, at least.
A good BM.
Bowel
Show for
movement.
Oh, okay. All right. I was like, okay. Jessica says,
I was trying to be clean.
yeah, Royce said that's sad. Yeah, what's happening to the Uyghurs? Yeah, that's sad. They're being rounded up and put in camps. You know what I'm saying? Sad, dude.
Wow.
Really, really sad. Guys, if you have a Uyghur restaurant in your town, yo, it's good food, dude. Really, really, really good. Jessica says the thing about communism for these woke fairies is this simply a way of getting free handouts because the community works and they can smoke blunts all day long. Jessica, you know, you were going to get a round of applause. Where?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Absolute facts, man. Look at that. Look at Pepe, man. You got some good questions. Is a two-party system with authoritarianism? No, it's not.
No.
Due to our constitution, we do not have authoritarianism. We just don't, right? So people make it seem over exaggerate things like, oh, our rights are being taken away. Really? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, or there's other places around the world where their rights have been taken away, guys, we don't know what that's like. Okay, in the most basic sense of the word. Okay, and also too, guys, in the last 50 years, other than the war in like Iraq, guys, since with let me see, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, like, guys, from your day-to-day life, what has changed? You still got to get up and work tomorrow. Honestly. Yeah. That's why it's the Democrats or the Republicans. Guys, really? I got to get up and go to work tomorrow, regardless of who's in charge. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So people have this big thing. No. If you get up and go to work, you're going to hate both parties. If you work for a living. Let me see here. It means that I can go and be the quarterback with the Patriots and have a 50% chance of being picked. Yep. Oh, pro golf. I got to check that out. Okay, guys. So, let me do this quick. But yeah, so guys, the socialism thing, guys, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 reasons why these 304s jump on this. And guys, you can post some more. But let's just watch this clip. If you guys watched my video from last night, Pepe, Canada is more of like it's more democratic socialism, right? Because there's still private industry. So, for instance, in the U.S., public school is socialized. K through 12 is socialized. Even though there's private education, the government provides schooling for K through 12. Right? I don't see anything wrong with that. But you should have the choice to send your kids to a charter school or private school. Right? Now, if everything is controlled by the government, then you are socialist.
Right. Exactly.
Including industry, including, me, Jameson, and Angel make our version of Amazon in communist land, and we get no money for it. You look at the guy, guys. Do you guys realize the guy that invented the Kalashnikov? The weapon of mass destruction is the Kalashnikov. That firearm has deleted more people than any weapon ever created. That guy was not rich until the late 90s when he made an AK vodka and got rich. Think about that. That's what socialism does. Okay. Jessica, so are you in the Discord? Because I always drop the link there. But you know, guys, I can drop the link early. Because Jessica, I want to hear what you have to say, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
Here.
I'm curious.
Yeah,
I am. I'm
dude.
curious.
And guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Because like I said, I don't do a lot of politics on this channel. I do a lot of like red pill male adjacent politics. You know what I'm saying? Like politics that affect the men's agenda. You know what I'm saying? But this is not a political channel at all, right? So let me see. Okay, here we go. So guys, this clip, James and Angel, did you guys watch this video that I did yet?
I saw that one. Yeah, I did. I saw that one.
And here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna preface this by saying, guys, these chicks right here. Look at this chick. She's a cute girl. I think she's Indian. Whatever.
Yeah, she's
girls
pretty though.
Like this are girls that I used to smash in college. Because I went to I spent 2 years of my college career at like a hippy dippy school, right? So girls like this used to get hated on by all the dreadlock wearing, blue haired, tatted up hippie broads because they fit the beauty standard and get all the guys. So what happened is these girls go hard in the paint for all this effness, man hating, I
am woman, hear me roar.
I hate that song.
Clown world. Why do girls like? And you guys, once you see this, you can't unsee it. These are the types of girls who used to try and ugly themselves up by wearing dreadlocks and having these goofy what is it called short haircuts. You know what I'm saying? Because they would get hated on by the ugly girls. And they've accepted this, male gaze, all this other crap, but they're benefiting the most. This chick, even with a crazy haircut, is going to be prettier than most of these blue-haired, pierced nose, goofy-looking, tatted-up broads. You know what I'm saying? So he said, my first nightstand was with an Indian chick. Was it Indian feathers or Indian dot?
Yeah, there's two types of Indians. Yeah.
Oh man, Jessica.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
What's up, man? How's it going?
All right, Jessica. All right.
Yeah,
Jessica, how you
it's
doing,
Jessica.
man?
Yeah. By the way, thank you for having me, and it's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
Man. Here. Yo. Before we watch this video, you have the floor, my friend, because I am so interested in what you want to say.
I have a lot to say on the topic, so I'll just tell you a little bit about me at first, and you'll understand how I feel about this topic. So,
sure.
I was born in a very godforsaken country, which is called the Republic of Moldova. Okay, and I was born. It's in the ranking of Europe's countries. It's the lowest one based on quality of life in a way. So I was born in the worst place, and I was also born at the worst time because I was born in 1986. Where there was a nuclear reaction explosion, it was called Chernobyl. Okay,
yeah.
So it was a catastrophic event, which
I know about that.
A radioactive cloud, which was just going through Europe. So it was very, very horrible, and that was in a way the final blow to communism because Russians fucked up. With Chernobyl. Sorry about the language.
Yeah, you can say any word but F-bombs, okay?
Okay, sorry.
F-bombs, yeah.
I'll try to be careful. Good. So they messed up badly, and they hid it from capitalism and capitalism countries. And at some point, it was basically a failure of the whole communist system. So I'll maybe if you want, I'll tell you a story about my grandfather's brother, who back in the days was, this system was horrible because it had, in a way, it uses populations as, slaves, and nobody can revolt.
Yep.
And
Yep.
there's I mean, it's very shocking to see girls like this speak about something which is so remote to her way of life, and
Yep.
how they cannot fathom what
Well,
is
Jessica,
communism.
so if I can interject, and guys,
Sure.
we need to have a Discord call because I want to develop this concept. Do you remember how I say the ignorance of abundance or the arrogance of abundance?
Yeah. They don't realize how privileged they are. They
you
have
very much.
No
There you go.
and,
Yes.
and, I can tell you some interesting stories. So just let me know if at some point you want to
Hold on,
take
hold
the floor
on.
again. Yeah.
Pepe, dude, YouTube isn't free. It's privately owned. You know what I'm saying? It's free to use, but ads and all that stuff make it. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if you're asking that as like a question for discussion or whatever. But dude, YouTube isn't free. It's privately owned, and
No,
it
you
was.
have to pay. Otherwise, you have to check the ads and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
So we have to watch ads. That's the way that we pay. You know what I'm
First
saying?
of all, nothing is free. Nothing is
nothing.
free.
Facts.
You got that right.
Facts.
That's for sure. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. So let me tell you. I'll tell you a story of back in the days.
You got the floor, man.
Yeah, exactly. So one story which sums up communism really well is that back in the 1930s, my grandma has a brother, and at some point during the night, there's like the state police comes, takes his house, says this is now property of the state, and you will go and you will work in Siberia, and you can leave your family here, and you go and you're put in a wagon with every able-bodied man, and they are sent to Siberia. Like it's a 20-day ride. Okay, no food,
Jesus.
nothing. Okay, so like 90% of people don't make it. Okay, so he reaches there and they get dropped in the snow. Okay, and they say, okay, this is your this is where you live now. Okay, so the guy, all he had the time to take from his house was a few seeds. Okay. So what he did, he just started to implement seeds and do some kind of like shady trading, with the locals, which were like basically half savage people. It was a very horrible system which had no problem implementing hunger. The fact that this girl here is speaking when she has no clue about the ravages that has been made under this system in Eastern Europe with Cuba, and it's atrocities which she has no idea about.
None.
Okay.
Yep. She had, look,
Exactly.
Jessica. She has all of her teeth, so she looks like she hasn't missed any meals.
She has a shower. She has. She has makeup. I mean, makeup. It's something which you have never seen.
Imagine, and guys, think of this, right, guys. The American style of governance is the greatest form of governance that there is, and guys, you still shouldn't trust the government all the way.
No, it's true.
Because we, the people, we are ultimately, we make up the government. We put our trust in the public, right? But we still have the Second Amendment. We have things to where if we don't like what we can do, you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing: imagine if we take all of our rights, if we light the Constitution on fire and then put absolute authority in the hands of Congress, of our Congress right now. Can you imagine that? That's what these knuckleheads are trying to say, that we trust people to be the absolute arbiters of our rights. They're people. They put their draws on one leg at a time, just like us. They take dumps. They do everything else we do, but we expect them to somehow have some magical ability, please,
Yeah, no,
It doesn't
that's
make
the
any
thing.
sense.
They live in a world where they have no idea about the great ramifications of politics and stuff like
Yeah.
that. They just think it's magic that money grows on trees.
Yep.
They just want handouts in a way.
Uh, uh,
That's all they
that's
want.
what it
They
is.
want
My friend
they
is
want to avoid moving
Polish.
to work. Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
friend is Polish, and he said that because so he moved over because he used to power lift, and now he lives here. And he said that in Poland, growing up, because he's in his mid to late 50s, if you were fat, they would throw stuff at you.
Yeah,
Because they were like, you are taking food from the mouths of children.
Yeah, clear.
Because if you're overweight, you must be getting extra. You're not getting even. You're not getting an even amount. So imagine all these. That's why I always laugh when like these these body positivity people. People are like, we we want to be socialists. Oh, they would have strung your big behind up a long time ago.
Yeah. No.
Did they stone bodybuilders as well?
Mhm.
I mean, you can't
They eat
find
more than fat
bodybuilders. No, you can't fight bodybuilders in a communism state. It does not exist.
Yeah.
You don't see a Mr. Olympia from North Korea.
That's true.
People there are hungry, and they have to like live day by day. You know, it's if you compare capitalism to communism, it's like comparing like a horse to a car. You know, it's completely out of date. It was a concept which theoretically sounded appealing, but required people to be of good faith, you know. And I'll give you an example. Like, for instance, since one of the biggest arguments for communism is that everyone has a job, you know, because like my grandmother graduated, and it was told, okay, you will be a geography teacher, okay? So she was sent in some village. You'll be there. That's where you'll teach, you know. And the problem is with communism is like sometimes people had to like put some pavement on the road, and it took like 20 days to do it because they had absolutely no incentive to do a good job, you know. So everyone was in a way lazy because you can't be promoted in communism. There's no higher like raise. There's no concept of a raise, you know. You just get a salary like everyone. So everyone in a way was destined to mediocrity, you know. Capitalism, as you know, it's not flawless, but it's miles and miles above communism and any other socialist idea. But these dingleberries, all they think about, they think communism is community, means the community gives. Or socialism, it means society, so society gives. And all they want is to grift. They want to grift.
Facts.
And that's right. All. They have no, let's say, deep understanding of Karl Marx, you know, and people who have, you know, or Stalin, you know, they have
So if I can interject, these are the same as these feminists that like that deify the suffragettes, knowing that they were some of the most racist, horrible people that ever lived.
They were mentally challenged people. That's no, but they were actually decadent women. They were women who indulge in luxury, in decadence, and in all the sins, in a way of the flesh, if you're religious. And what they wanted to do is just to indulge in their decadent behavior, and all they wanted to do is to make it.
I don't even think it was that. I don't even think it was that. You know how you tell children to not do something, or kids see other kids doing things and they just want to do it. That's how women are. I've used this example before, right? Here are a bunch of women, because guys, women have always worked. We saw the thing the other day.
They were never prevented from work. Yes. They just chose not to.
Well, no, but only rich upper class white women didn't work. Yeah, I did the video the other day on the women who were marching against Woodrow Wilson because they were being worked to death in the factories in New York. This is 1908. So women have always worked. But think of this. Here's a bunch of rich women that didn't have to work. And this is my analogy. There's these women on the bleachers, right? And there's a bunch of men they're looking down at, and they're lifting rocks in a rock quarry. And these women can do everything except lift the rocks in the rock quarry.
Yeah.
So they go to the foreman and say, hey, damn it, we want to lift rocks on the rock quarry. And the foreman goes, why?
Yeah.
You don't know how hard that is. It's backbreak. We want to do it. He says, okay. But if you start I'll let you down there, but you can't come back up. There's no going back to the bleachers where there's bonbons and cookies.
AJ, you're overestimating them, because what they want in truth is they want the salary, the wages, which go with the hard work, and they want it to do it as a teacher or as a grifter job, where they want it like to be equal. Like they want, like, for a teacher who is teaching like a young children to earn as much as a surgeon, and they're like, no, you have, if you want the big bucks, you have to do the hard things. But they don't want it, so they go with equality of outcome, which is the most. It's a scam. It's such a scam. It's as if I was like, okay, so I will go and I will be the New England Patriots quarterback. And my opponent, my rival is Tom Brady, and I'll have like 50-50 chance of being the quarterback because of equality of outcome. It's absolutely insane. It's insane to expect this. Like, can you imagine? I go and I want to be the pilot for the plane, and there's the competent pilot, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna flip for it. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna drive the plane. This is how they think. They don't even think. They just want to have the cake without anything required to build the cake. They want to be the pilot, but they want the wages of a pilot, but they don't want to put in the work and the hours. And it's for me, it's so obvious.
Well, that's what I was give the.
It's laughable. It's laughable.
I was
look at her. She has a fucking. She has a nose ring and she's like she's giving her insight and wisdom on TikTok. I mean, it says it all. She's not.
That's true. Yeah, that's right.
She's not writing to her congressman. She's not making a bill. Right. No, she thinks that speaking to TikTok, that's gonna be an enlightenment phase for everyone. Yeah. And then she turns off her video and she thinks, I'm such a smart person. I've done something good today. I've made a like on Facebook or whatever. And she really thinks in her mind that she's made a difference and she's some kind of activist. She will never achieve anything with this method. But she just wants to speak, to virtue signal. And it's just, all of this is just words. It's a word salad of ignorance.
It's performance art. That's all it is.
And it's laughable. It's laughable.
Yep.
And the thing is, she says it on TikTok because no man will contradict her, and she will only be in an echo chamber of fools.
Yeah. All the guys. Here's the thing, guys. Okay,
they never speak with the man.
Yeah. No. Hold on. They speak with men, but all of them are all these simps that are trying to bang them. All these guys. There was a girl that I used to know.
Be right back.
At my old job, and she was my coworker who's a girl's friend, and this girl, she was Persian. She was a 10 out of 10. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what they put in the water in Iran, but but they look good. Listen, guys. I was the only, because I wasn't trying to have sex with this chick, so I was the only one who would call her out on her BS. And my friend's like, "Why are you always mean to her?" I'm like, "Because she's full of it. She says the stupidest things I've ever heard. She said some of those ignorant, moronic, foolish stuff I've ever heard," and all the rest of you go, and I'm like, no, I'm not trying to have sex with you, so I'm going to call you out on your foolishness. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Hold on, guys, hold on. Let me see. Mike is here. So what's up, Mike? Let me see. I missed a couple people. Death Proof. What's up, man? Let's see. Elusive Man. Pitmaster. What's going on, guys? Greg's in the house. What's going on, guys? But yeah, guys, that's the thing. that these women don't understand. And guys, this is, like I said, this is why ultimately, like, you gotta blame simps. It's because, guys, this chick has probably been saying this her whole life, and all you guys are, yeah, wow, you're so smart. Because I guarantee you this, guys, if there's one thing, think about the hubris of women, the arrogance. Women honestly think that guys ask them out to hear what they have to say about socialism and politics. Guys, if you were going to honestly talk about politics, you would talk to one of your friends or your dad or one of your male friends or whatever. Guys, when can you ever talk about, especially to a young woman, about politics? They honestly think that a guy's asking them out to dinner at an expensive restaurant to hear what they have to say about geopolitics, clown world. And and 99% of the time, they have no clue what they're talking about. And when you're the one guy that's like, dude, you don't know what you're talking about, all of a sudden you're mean. All of a sudden you're just like, look, you don't know what you're talking about. What did they say, guys?
How dare you?
That's why they invented earpods.
Straight up, dude. Guys, let's just check this out first. Then I have another article. Here we go.
Housewife.
Let me know if you guys can hear this or not.
Aesthetics I've seen on TikTok.
You hear this?
And also,
Unfortunately, yeah. Whatever she has to say is nothing to hear about. So.
Yep, here we go.
Go ahead.
I feel like I'm on a date.
Yep.
Given the rise of the housewife aesthetics I've seen on TikTok, and also it being Women's History Month, I've been doing a lot of reflecting on the way that feminism and female empowerment was packaged to me as a child. The messaging was really, you can have everything men want you to have. So dominance over the home sphere, taking care of children, cooking, cleaning, etc. And also everything that men have. So dominance of capitalism, working, being paid, all of that. And it wasn't really an either or thing. It was a both thing. If you only did one of those things, you had failed as a woman and you weren't empowered truly. You were just trying to be a man or a sad housewife who just is at the whim of her husband.
And here's another thing too, guys. This girl's so young, and listen to how jaded she is about men. Guys, back in the day of the 60s, 70s, 80s, girls were still Joni Loves Chachi, you know what I'm saying, writing, oh my gosh, I can't wait for my husband, in their notebooks saying, you're carving things into trees with like initials. Girls were positive about relationships. This girl's probably like 21, 22, and look at how she talks about men. Look at that.
But I really have never felt like the way out is to become the patriarchy, to become a member of the oppressive class, to be really successful in the patriarchal capitalistic domain.
Guys, take a shot for every buzzword that you hear. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. Patriarchal, capitalistic, domain, socialistic, blah, 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 blah. Look at that, man.
Have to oppress and hurt, which is antithetical to...
You can tell that this chick, she probably just graduated from college. Because, guys, look at her vernacular. Guys, men, even some of the most educated men I know. Guys, I have my master's degree. I know guys who have PhDs, JDs, or whatever, and they don't use this type of vernacular. You know what I'm saying? In the same way that girls buy townhouses and condos to be, I'm a homeowner to flex. These chicks use big words to try and flex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sounds like what she needs is a job.
Yeah, exactly.
Be caring and kind and love, etc. And I think there are so many girl bosses and women who love to work hard.
Guys.
Girl bosses.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown world.
Etc. But I think, as we can see from these soft life videos, etc., that that's not what all women want. A lot of us just want to
here it comes, guys,
into our homes, live peacefully, do what we're passionate about, not really be a part of corporate America.
No, but guys, Jameson, Angel, Jessica, Chat, when have you ever been told as a man, life is about doing what you're passionate about? Tell me that. Tell me that. When in your life growing up has your father or any male figure said, well, son, you know what? You can survive in this world as a man. What you're passionate about, clown world.
Just before the alarm rings, you can have this. But otherwise, only in your dream. Oh, I want no. I've heard like girls say, I don't want to work. I want to just like live a carefree life,
yes.
like with love and peace and happiness. And I'm like, come on,
guys. Look, you guys remember the ant and the grasshopper story? You know what I'm saying? There's a grasshopper sitting, smoking and joking during the summer. He's talking trash.
Yeah, exactly.
The ant's putting food in the thing.
These women. Is coming. Yeah, winter is coming. Winter is coming.
People who have money to fall back on tell you to follow your passions.
That's true. And guys, once again, all these chicks, they want to go out and major in gender studies and social work and all this other foolishness and think that everything's going to be fine. And then they get out there, guys. You know what they find out?
The night is dark and full of terror.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The night is dark and full of terrors, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, look at that. And guys, look. This is what throws me. Watch.
The way it stands, it's kind of impossible to do that without either having a lot of generational wealth.
Guys, we're going to talk about generational wealth here in a second because that term is just ridiculous. People don't know what that means. Cody Marshall, man, thanks for the $2. You are correct. And there was another super chat. Rogue, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. And guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. I appreciate that.
Or tethering yourself to oftentimes a man
there it is.
Whose financial security you depend on. To me now, it's like so obvious that we should all be able to live the life we want, and the government should provide for us to have the software.
Of course,
there it is.
Yes, it
right there, guys. I told you.
Yes,
I told you. We should all be able to live the soft life, and the government should pay for it. Send the asteroids.
They think the government is something like outside of our society. It's something which is like aliens, you know. The government comes and gives us money. No, the men build government. Men give resources to the government, and they receive the resources from the men that work. They have no idea. They think it's like, you know, God, the Holy Spirit, and Christ, you know, it's like three things. They think that the government is God, and it gives them the life they always dreamed of. They wanna manifest like a simple, carefree life where they go to the beach and have like a lot of Instagram likes, you know.
Yeah, and go to brunch and all that foolishness. Yeah. Here's the thing, guys.
A vain life. It's a superficial life.
I've made this example before. This analogy: men are the horse pulling a bunch of people in the wagon, right? Every now and then the man has to, and the people in the wagon are complaining about how hard it is. And the horse has to turn and be like, this, and 100%. In turn, and not only that, but in society, we have to placate and say, you guys are having a hard time, aren't you? That's how society is. You can obviously look and see the horse is doing all the work, but in order for things to be normal, the horse has to make sure that he can placate to the people he's pulling in the wagon. Clown world.
If I may just
it's all you.
What's also says volumes about their thoughts is that who of us would start to impart their wisdom when they're 23, you know absolutely nothing about life. And you start to act like you're like the know-it-all. Okay, I'm gonna tell it how it really is. They have never even discovered another country. They're living in their apartment. They hear everything from TikTok, and they think they're like the Einstein of society. Yeah, you gotta become, you gotta make it so that the government gives you this and that and the other. Women have it hard. They have no clue. No clue. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And to think that at 20 years old, you want to tell the world how to behave says it all about how highly they think of themselves and how stupid they think the world is and everyone around it. Where when it's the complete opposite, you know, they have ignorance. They're ignorant and they don't even know how ignorant they are.
Yeah, they're not even blissfully ignorant. They're arrogantly ignorant.
They're exactly. And their thoughts are so outrageously impossible. I mean, what you heard just before, well, government should give everyone a simple life, and it's very easy. I mean, why has nobody thought of it before? You know, like it's something which you can like take out of your pocket. Here you are, 1 million to everyone, and everyone might be happy. Why isn't it like this?
Well, on an even crazier note, right? The millennials and Gen Z think that they know better in the last 30 years, 25 years than recorded human history. Right?
Yes. And their thoughts are basic.
Yes,
their thoughts are so basic. And
economically,
their
right?
ignorance and exactly.
I mean, let's not even talk about the whole LDHD TV.
No. Just economically speaking.
I mean, honestly, if they honestly think that in the West, that in the last 35 years, because of that, we don't these people for the last 25,000, 6,000 years don't know anything, please, because economically, right? Here we go.
It makes no
Jessica,
sense.
you are scaring the hoe.
But you know, like the concept of wage.
Guys, hold on. Jessica said he was calling in, and this is how he came in, guys.
Oh yeah, Jessica, yeah.
No, we have to set things straight. Like, let me just tell you why I'm really like very, very. It speaks to because on one side I have lived communism and I have lived capitalism, and just like in DiCaprio movie where the Wolf of Wall Street, it says, "I've been poor and I've been rich, and I take rich every day." You know, and these people. They have lived on the winning side because back in the days there was the Cold War between the communists and the capitalists, and the capitalists won. You know why they won? Because at some point the Russian president Boris Yeltsin came to the United States in a visit, and at some point he went to a supermarket and he saw all the fruits and vegetables which were available, and it was a surprise visit, so there was no way they could have, prepared the supermarket before he got there. And he saw that like you and me could access fruits and vegetables, and whereas in the communist countries it was only reserved for the president and the higher ups. You know, there was absolutely no way you could get like bananas and oranges back in Moldova, for instance. You know, it was a rarity. And when Yeltsin came to the United States and he saw the richness of the food, he understood that the communism is unable to provide such food to its people who are starving. You know, and that's why the Iron Curtain fell.
Well,
okay?
Well, there was a story, quick, of a guy before that, in like the mid 80s.
One of many stories, of course.
It was the mid 80s, and this guy from the USSR came over, and he was doing like a tour of America. It was like
that's him. That's Boris Yeltsin.
Well, no.
Okay, maybe another one. Okay.
This is probably like 86, 87, right? Yeah. And he went to the schools, and he saw kids. Elementary school kids learning to use computers, operating.
Same idea.
And he said, "Yo, guys, we've lost the Cold War." What do you mean? It's like, dude, it takes us years to get cosmonauts to learn how to do what you're teaching kids, 5-year-olds to do, 7-year-olds to do. We lost. It's over. It's over.
Exactly. It was like when the Spanish people came with the shotguns in a way to the Aztec civilization. You know, they came, they had bows, and the guys had guns, so the guns won. You know, that it was the same kind of clash of technology.
Yeah,
sure. And Steve points it out because Ceausescu was the last dictator of Romania.
Yeah,
and what he did was he starved the country just to prove that there was a way to eliminate debt. So in a way, he I don't want to go too much into politics, but in a way, he sacrificed the country through famine just to have less debt. And he was saying, like, look, our country is improving economically, but everyone was starving, you know.
Yeah.
And at some point in 1989, he got like there was a revolution in the country. When a country has a revolution,
but hold on, Jessica, wait a minute. Who overthrew this guy?
The Romanian people.
But which people?
The Romanians. Well, what happened, I'll tell you, is that at some point
the men did.
Yeah, of course the men. Yeah. And I'll tell you how it went. I'll tell you how it went in a few. It's that there was like a village, like let's say, I don't know, where were you born, AJ? You said like near Atlanta or something like that. Anyway, a small village like had like Seattle, Seattle. Okay, so Seattle is a big city. Okay, so let's say what happened is like a few men just got in the middle of the square and they said enough is enough. And you know, this took in a way more and more people more and more people joined this upheaval, you know, and they overthrew the dictator. So it's insane that these girls who have always lived in the winning side, which is the correct side, capitalism, speak fondly of communism when not only do they not understand communism, they have not had any relative be deported, you know, in dire starvation and stuff like that. I don't know if you were allowed to say that word, but
yeah,
sorry,
you can.
So it's infuriating, you know.
But the main thing is, she won't be happy in communism when someone says, "Hey, look, everyone needs to go work out on the farms," like Pol Pot said, right?
She thinks it would improve her life to all of a sudden be in a communist regime. You know, it's
crazy.
It says everything about her level of ignorance. And
they will say, Jessica, oh, well, you know, you didn't actually experience socialism because that's not real socialism.
As if she did. As if she did.
But that's the no true Scotsman there, right?
Yeah.
You obviously must not know what we're talking about because a real socialist country wouldn't have done that. Guys, do you guys know
who
one
has managed? Not one single communist system has been successful, you know?
Have you guys seen the former Soviet citizen channel? The guy on YouTube, guys, check him out. He's a former USSR citizen. He's a business owner in New York. He goes around to all these rallies in New York and like talks to people about like what, because they have communist rallies and they don't know what they're talking about, right? He goes, "I'm from the USSR. You don't know what you're talking about." Well, the USSR wasn't real socialism. Of course, they tell him, "Oh, you can't tell me anything because you didn't actually experience what I'm talking about." Guys, check him out. Former Soviet citizen on YouTube.
Yeah, he's doing God's work. God's work. That's for sure.
Here we go.
I'll say. Oh, sorry.
Keep going. Finish up.
No, I had the last story, but just keep the video until I remember. Okay. So
here we go. No, they didn't. Cody Marshall. No, they didn't. Because remember, like Pol Pot had whole neighborhood communes and everything. Like you didn't have the nuclear family. They didn't believe in that, and like Maoist China and all this other stuff, or in the Khmer Rouge. You know what I'm saying? No. They had this weird communal thing that you couldn't get married if you got caught having kids. So without the government say so, they would take you away. It was nuts, man. If you got caught with a woman and during the Khmer Rouge, dude, they would execute you. So
should be able to have this housewife aesthetic without having a man anywhere near you.
I told you. You should be able to have a housewife aesthetic.
Yeah.
So without being a wife, clown world.
Exactly.
It doesn't make any
she
sense.
Wants the man to come, drop the money at her doorstep, and leave her alone and enjoy. You know, Enjoy.
Yep.
We
Yep.
work
Yep.
for her. We bring her the money. We bring her the electricity, the shower in the morning, food, and then we F
We just
off.
leave.
Yeah, we F off. Sorry to have bother you, my lady. You know, she's absolutely. I mean, she lives I mean, it's outrageously
Jessica,
childish. It's
Jessica,
childish. Yeah.
do you know where she lives?
No, really. And I mean, if I was in front of her, but I would laugh and point her foolishness. I mean, she has such, she thinks it's deep, you know what she's thinking. She thinks that her ideas have merit, and you can see. I mean, she's absolutely, she has zero thought on her in her brain. You know, she has no ramifications, nothing.
Look at her looks, Jessica. Look at her looks. Girls like this. Okay, girls. There's one thing that I can say about girls that are pretty from other countries is they at least know that their looks count. What I mean by this, I've known plenty of girls where they're pretty and they get ahead in life, just like me. I'm tall, right? I know that my height gives me an advantage.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, well, I'm not just my height. Don't look at me because of my height. Girls go, I'm not just my looks. So you can't.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. The reason why you can say the stuff you say, you can go to the places that you go, is because you're cute and guys want to stick it in you.
No,
So that's why they try and overcorrect on all this quasi intellectual foolishness, you know?
Yeah. For me, the main tragedy with women is that they do not understand that they are born with their power
value.
in a way,
Yeah.
and their value, and all they have to do is maintain it, and because they have to manage it correctly. But it's like giving a $1,000 bill to a 5-year-old child. He will do something very foolish with it, and that's what they do. Their value is given. It's not earned like men earn their value, you know. And so when they are young and ignorant, they are also at the top of their power, of their value, and that gives them like a very estimated value of themselves. They think that the attention they get for the looks, which they have just been given by nature, by random chance, enables them to be philosophers, you know, and to implement and to speak about things that they have never took the time to, let's say, either understand, grasp, or let's say read on. They have no idea about the historical tragedies of communism. You know, they only hear a word. Communism, it's a community. It sounds like peace and love, like Woodstock. I think it would be good, and the government will be there for us to give us everything we need, and we just dance together.
Well, here's the thing,
in the night, you know. Yeah,
is this these chicks? They're born with their value, but there's one thing that they just don't get, guys. What's happening?
Exactly.
The whole time.
Exactly.
The whole time.
That's right.
And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. They try and act like, oh yeah, you know, this actress
they're
is
lying to themselves. Yeah,
it's 53. She's still fine. Sofia Vergara or whatever.
Yeah.
Your time runs out. We are in the
is
most
the
youth-focused culture that there is, to where 47-year-olds think that they can get the same dudes as 20-year-olds. I mean, right?
I always wonder whether they know it or not, because
deep
have
down.
to be.
They know it.
They know.
Yeah,
they are lying to themselves, because they try to convince men that men should be interested by 50-year-old women, that they want to be desired. They want the cake and eat it too. They want the cake of being 23 and have value, and they want to do whatever they want with their value. And at 50 years old, when no man needs them, they have absolutely no interest. Exactly.
He said stale bread, but
exactly. It's such. For me, it's outrageous. It's outrageous. You know,
this is the first time in history that 45-year-old, 50-year-old chicks have been competing for for the same men as
They
22-year-old chicks
They
are.
don't. They think they're competing.
No.
They're
Yeah,
not.
But
They're not.
what
It's
I'm
in
saying
their
is
head.
they are out there trying to compete with.
The
In
loser.
the 80s, 50-year-old chicks were grandmothers.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a shame to be like 25 and not married. That's what's missing in our society.
Yep.
It's the concept of shame and embarrassment. These women are never ashamed. They are never embarrassed to be a single mother. They want to be seen like it's some kind of courageous, brave accomplishment when it's a failure on their side, because their goal as a member of society is to be a mother and to raise competent and proud children. And the path they take, they see nug, they have 3 or 4 children of 4 different fathers, and they want to be seen they want to be seen like strong and independent, where in fact they expect to be held by the government. None of them are strong. I don't know why they want to be strong. Strength, power is the male attribute. Men desire to be strong. Men desire to be powerful because that's what nature expects from us. We have to be strong and healthy, and we have to protect. And they have convinced themselves that they want to be strong, they want to be independent, they want to be powerful, when it's as appealing to them as it would be for us to want to breastfeed. It's absolutely counter nature.
Dude,
and
man.
Sorry for the rant.
Guys, Jessica just chose violence tonight, dude.
I mean, for me, I'm only speaking obvious things. I think we all agree here. Why?
Also,
Can someone tell me? Yeah, sorry.
We're out of time, guys. But guys, as Jessica said,
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Oh yeah.
I have a question for you guys. Why do these women seek strength? Sorry, I'll repeat the question again. Why do these women want to be powerful? Since when is a woman want to be powerful? Power is something a man aspires to be. So can someone tell me why they want to be strong and why they want to be powerful? Because they don't.
Hollywood.
Like it. Yeah,
no, there is no end goal. Guys, hold on. There is no end goal. Have you ever seen a kid cry because they once saw something and then they just get it and throw it on the floor?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how women are. Once again, you guys might it's all about cutting power. You guys might ask yourself,
how could they cut the power, man? They're animals.
I have a good one. They also think that privilege is something which grows on trees. If I was for me, privilege is something which has been earned by your ancestors. They took risks. They went. They conquered land. They died, and at some point, they managed to earn something through power, through force, through sacrifice. And these women think that we are born with it. And it's only like luck. And we were all like men. We go into the street, we pick up our privilege, and we have everything handed to us, So they want the same. That's what they think. They think that
but just to interject, and then Doug and Pierre, I'll let you go, guys. But that's the idea of communism, though. They're trying to say that if Jessica and Jameson pool their resources and start a business, take the risk of failing, effing their whole lives up, they make a business, hire employees, that they're exploiting those employees. So they should give the employees a portion of the business that they took the risk of starting.
No, that's passive Marxism. It's passive Marxism, And
Doug and Pierre, what were you saying?
I would add just 2 points. One, the goal, because you just were talking about the goal of women used to be not only to get married and have children, because you're talking about 45, 50-year-old women thinking that they're hot and competing, but the goal was to get out of the game. That was the goal. Don't be in the game still. You know what I'm saying?
Their goal was to find a respectable husband. That was their goal. That's it. And get out.
Because the game is harsh. 2, women, just like violence, women will never truly understand violence because they don't have,
intimidated. What man has been intimidated by a woman? It's absolutely, it's a joy. Whenever I hear that, it's such cope. It's such cope. Like the girl is absolutely undesirable, and she's like, well, they are intimidated by my career as a HR manager or whatever. I'm like, come on, just do it.
That's true.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
What were you saying?
I'll say men aren't intimidated by anything that can't beat us up or eat us alive.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Okay,
There has to be
last point. What's the saying of Uncle Ben told Spider-Man? With great power comes what?
Great
Responsibility.
Women want the power without the responsibility.
Yeah,
and
that's
accountability.
right.
That is the problem.
And they want it. You know why they want it? They want it for their vanity. They just want to be.
Hold on, guys. I got to give that a round of applause.
Thank you.
Is that the plot to Madam Web?
It's so obvious. They want to have stolen glory. They want the glory of others, of men. That's what they try to recreate movies where like the woman has the glory that was captured by the man, but they don't want the danger. And they want it for their vanity. That's all they want. They want. Why do every girl wants a 6'5" guy? Because it's for their vanity. It's like having the highest, the tallest man. They don't need such a high man. They just want to flex on their girlfriend.
Yeah, like he's a handbag.
Yeah, exactly. That's all there is. They have no. I mean, it's absolutely for me laughable that you'd be like, okay, 6 foot, you're in. 5'9", you're out. I mean. Can you imagine what the feet of I mean not the feet, but such a small increment of size for them? It's like a day and night, you know.
Guys, I wanna kind of shift this in a different direction here, because guys, like I said, I am black, so let's break up the race card here. So let's just jump in the DeLorean. So we got the flux capacitor, and let's just go back in time.
All right, ready?
And here we are in the South, the 1920s, 30s South, right? You guys have seen like the color purple and all these things where it was like the Black Baptist church back in the day, right? And everyone's like singing Jesus, Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Guys, what Islam, Christianity, all these things say that women should be modest in the church.
Yes.
You guys have seen the black women with the big hats, right? You guys know that this is the thing? Like the church hats. They would get more and more audacious because women just can't not compete with each other.
Yeah.
They have, and guys, just like in Islam, they do the now you see Muslim girls wearing hijab, wearing the eyelashes, the makeup, getting long nails, because they're trying to, in their minute way, they are still trying to outdo each other.
They have herd mentality, you know, because that's what they cannot think for themselves, you know, and that's what I'll just make a comment on that. Whenever you hear like this on this podcast, every girl thinks of herself as a 10, but I would be embarrassed to be so arrogant to think even that you're perfect. What can you? It says it all about your mental growth. You know, because all men, you know what, in a way, they clearly never. I have never heard a guy say I'm a 10 out of 10. It's embarrassment. It's embarrassing to say that.
Us guys will check each other.
Exactly. Not only that, but they'll be like, what did you say, man? Yeah, sure thing, buddy. You know, like you will have no friends if you think like that. It's absolutely like you know, it's like sure thing. Okay, you're a 10. You're a 10, my boy.
You're a guy that you're a 10.
Perfect Paul. Get out of here. No man has ever said I'm a 10. You know, even Chads, I think they have the modesty to say, I'm not perfect, even though I have a lot of girls and I'm like,
if you're a guy that says that you're a 10, life is gonna, because one of the biggest differences between men and women, guys, is life audits men real quick and often.
Teaches us how it really is, you know. And because
hold on, guys, hold on. Death Proof with the 2 pounds. Appreciate that. He says Homat says 50 is a new 20. Look at that. Cody Marshall, the $2 says women use men as vessels for violence. Facts, guys.
Yeah.
Put a
Yeah.
1 if you know a guy whose girlfriend wrote a check that his ass couldn't cash.
Yeah.
Look at that. She goes
They don't-
over
Yeah.
there. Da-da-da-da. Next
I've
thing you know,
known one before. Yeah.
talking mess. All of a sudden, he goes over there. Hey, man, don't talk to my girl like that.
Here I come to say
And the fact that
And hold on, guys. Hold on. And guys, what happens to him? Next thing you know,
That's
he's on the
right.
ground.
That's right.
They have no appreciation, first of all, for what men do for them. They see us as disposable, and second of all, they have forgotten that men are stronger than them. So men in their accommodating nature have said to themselves, we will never hit a woman because it's we never hit a lady, you know. And these women, they because we are so in a way gentlemen with them, they have they started to think that they can say whatever they want to a man. They can hit a man, they can abuse a man, and sorry for the word, and that they will have no repercussion because they have forgotten that men do it out of courtesy.
Well, there's one more factor. There's one more factor here. They were saying that young boys, that young men and boys horseplay, so we can understand the levels of application
of violence,
of force, right? So, like, if Jessica's drunk and he's acting stupid, and I need to, hey, man, I'm not gonna rough him up in the same way that I would do a dude coming at me, right?
And also,
women don't understand that. So, how many times have you seen them get in an argument with their friend? Because I know a girl. Hold on,
no, they
she's
have
got
no
a scar. Hold on. She has a scar on her forehead because she and her friend got an argument on her birthday, and her friend busted a bottle of Hennessy upside her forehead. Women don't understand the different levels of application.
They have no limits.
Yeah, because and the same way that they don't understand what men can do to them. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. So,
and it's like you said, and you always say, like, for instance, if someone spits on me, you better be prepared to have a bad day. And I think you agree with me, AJ. There are some things where you cannot do to a man and not expect to be hit in a way.
Yeah, that's true.
Have no idea about this. They just go pedal to the metal. They just go without any limit, and they think that that's fine, you know. And sometimes, and I think reality is gonna. I'll end my story here. Is that for me, in the end, truth conquers all. So everything they say, everything they think, they might as well dream it, but in the end, reality will bring them back to earth. They think like, freezing their eggs will give them babies. No, they think they can have. They can be a 3 or 4, and at 50 years old find the perfect husband. Nope. You know, it's going to be like this until at some point they will remove themselves from the gene pool, and we'll have a good generation of well-behaved girls. You know.
Wow.
And, that's my long-term hope. That's my long-term hope. No, for real, because right now
you are scaring the hoes.
Right now, for me, the tragedy of women is that they do not have anything to look up to. They look up to Kim Kardashian,
Cardi
B, horrible role models. They have none.
Well, Jessica. So, guys, I want to have a plan, like a Discord call where we can plan. Guys, I'm telling you. I want to have a thing about the 3 levels of red pill moments, and then have this thing about how cell phones are God to women and social media is Jesus.
You know what
I'm saying? I'm telling you, social media is the Jesus, is a pantheon. You know what I'm saying? Facebook is Zeus.
TikTok
Instagram is Apollo. I'm not playing, right? But so let's finish this, guys.
Attaching yourself to oftentimes a man is so dangerous and so often a reason that women stay in very toxic and abusive situations for much longer than they should be.
Okay?
And also entering the men's sphere is just perpetuating the same horrible thing that has happened to you to many other people.
We didn't ask you to enter our sphere, you moron.
That's one other aspect. They love to be seen as victims. They enjoy, they thrive in it, because if they're a victim, they're not accountable, you know. So
if I could say just one last thing about that last girl, she's attractive enough to win, but she's not gonna because of her attitude. And she's gonna wake up, and when her looks start to fade, she's gonna be all sorts of pissed.
Against men, because she will never look in the mirror and said, "It's my fault. I should have been different." It's gonna be.
She's hot enough where she could get a good dude, but you know, she with that attitude, it ain't happening, and that's sad.
Exactly. Guys, watch. She's saying this now, and then in 10 years, she's gonna still be on TikTok, and she's gonna be saying,
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues. I'm extremely distraught.
It's gonna be your own
My whole life is
and the last part is that, and it's all men's fault.
It's all Jermaine's fault. Guys, this is one more, and then I have a YouTube thing about socialist feminism. But let's just see what this knucklehead has to say. Sorry.
And Inessa Arman, who were both at different periods of time the head of the women's section of the Communist Party.
Of course,
the Soviet Union. They would not have called themselves feminists. In fact, their idea of what a feminist was really a bourgeois feminist. And a bourgeois feminist specifically basically meant women who were wealthier.
Exactly. That's the problem. It was always upper middle class, upper class, and rich white chicks having a problem with what they couldn't do because they were so privileged that there's one thing that they thought that they couldn't do, and they had convinced all these other knuckleheaded chicks, black women, Hispanics, immigrants, poor people, you know what I'm saying, to all do this foolishness. This I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore. Clown world. You know what I'm saying?
Clara Zetkin in Germany called them members of the upper 10,000. Wealthy women who wanted the right to vote. They wanted the right to maintain their own property after marriage. Because most laws at this time in the world meant that when a woman was married, all of her property became the property of her husband.
She had no property to begin with, so I don't know what she should say.
It meant access to the professions. Women were shut out of certain professions, and access to education. Many institutions of higher education were also closed to women. So these were demands from women of higher status in society, and they largely ignored the concerns of working class women.
But if you tell women that today, if you actually say that, they'll be like,
How dare you?
question their religious narrative about feminism. You know what I'm saying?
Who were being exploited, obviously, not only in their places of work, but also very much in the reproductive labor that they provided in the
Look at that, guys. So your husband goes out, puts a roof over your head, but you're being exploited for your reproductive labor.
Stolen glory and vanity. That's
so
all
once what I'm saying is, like, even if you have, guys, how many of you put in one if you're this stupid term, unpaid labor, right? Unpaid
emotional labor, unpaid.
No, but they're trying to say that they go home after work, and that because they work 8 hours too, even though men work higher stress, longer commutes, and make more money. So if we're supposed to be equals, I make 140,000, she makes 60, 80 or whatever, then she has to make that up somehow, right? But the idea of saying, fine, by her washing the dishes, that's her evening out the extra money I bring into the household. No, they're trying to say that what the man does is the baseline. He should still get in and do the dishes and all this other stuff. Please.
AJ, guys, they brought those terms into the workplace too.
Yeah.
So women do unpaid labor in the workplace. And the sad part about it is, I've done videos about it on my channel. It's all stuff that doesn't contribute to the profit margin in the bottom line.
They want to be celebrated for doing nothing.
That's what they want. DEI. It's organizing events,
team
it's all
building.
this stuff it's team building. No one cares. What are you doing
It's
to
bothersome.
make the company
It's
more money?
bothersome. That's all there is.
And no one asks these women to do it either. They're actually women that are writing books and articles saying, "Ladies, say no at work. Say no to this extra stuff that most of the time other women want you to do that are outside of your scope of duty."
Yeah.
Say
And
no.
guys, there's two major things that show how full of it that women are when it comes to blaming men. Number one, women go, men judge women for not having kids. Guys, men don't care if a woman wants kids or not. Women are the ones who judge each other for not wanting kids. Guys, put a one in the chat. Honestly, put a one in the chat. If you have a sister, a cousin, or whatever who's a woman who either didn't have kids yet or doesn't want to have kids, and all the women in her life are, oh, one day you'll want them when they're yours. They do all this judgment.
But AJ, this judgment, it's required for society. They have to be judged. They have to feel pressure because society requires children.
But here's the thing: don't blame us men. Don't blame us men for it, though. And the other thing, guys, hold on. And the other thing, here. Let's go here. Say the other thing is this. Look, let's look at this. Hold on. The other thing is fashion. New York Fashion Week. Guys, heterosexual men do not care about this type of foolishness.
Me either.
Us straight men, we don't like this stuff.
No, and they're horrible.
Guys, who's in charge of all this?
Yeah.
Women and LDHD TVs, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh man.
And even the models, they are not attractive to men.
Not at all.
Because they don't have the curves that we enjoy. They are picked by women who do not know what men want, and by gay men who do not know what gay.
And the sad part about it is,
that's true. That's true. He's right.
What is this?
Look at them; they look like zombies. You know,
you have the models who are either guys. You have the models who are either too thin or they're freaking blimps now.
Facts. Yeah.
Nobody in between.
Yeah, all the models used to look like Kate Moss, and now they come out there oozing out of them heels, guys.
We now come
That's true. They're all built like C-3PO.
Even worse, they want to be seen as fat and beautiful. That is something which is outrageous. It tells them we want to do nothing and be seen as goddesses. We want to be fat, to eat, to indulge in every sin possible and be applauded for it. We want to have like children out of wedlock.
We want
have to be applauded.
We want the recognition, but without the effort.
For every
Here's the thing,
possible.
guys, about models, right? Like, hey, A, you should be attractive, but B, guys, those models used to starve themselves, do a whole bunch of blow. I respect the sacrifice. They deserve to have that type of recognition.
AJ, I used to say this about models. I said, look, anything you do to make money, anything success takes sacrifice. Okay, a plus-size model doesn't have to sacrifice anything.
Facts.
The fact that you have to starve yourself,
it's a grift. It's outrageous. It's outrageous to be fat in a job which requires you to be thin.
The fact that you have to starve yourself, the fact that you have to do all the stuff and damage your body is the same as my black ass having to get up and go to work in the morning. I don't want to go, but I do it. You understand? I agree. I have to sacrifice. So models have to sacrifice too. That's the
women hate sacrifice. They do not want to sacrifice because we tell them, you want a husband, you have to sacrifice your OnlyFans account, and they don't wanna. They cannot understand every law that they vote for. It's a law which improves comfort. they do not understand that
Well,
sacrifice
this is why, guys, really, when you see these movements and these political things, guys, things like where we talked about, I think it was Chris Mike had made a video of that, like pissed off all the trad cons, where he was like, "Yo, I don't really care about all these in women's sports because women were the ones that pushed for this."
Yeah,
in the first place,
they made their
guys,
bed.
guys, we can't care about this stuff anymore. We can't.
That's right.
They messed it up, and now they want us to fix it. No.
Nope.
If you want the whole in your changing rooms and all that, hey, that's your prerogative. You guys did this,
and
just like hold on, just like when they decriminalized drugs in Oregon and all this stuff, and now it's unsafe, guys. Women are not safe in these cities anymore because they're not tough on crime, guys. Us guys will be just fine because we've been being victimized for violent crime for a long time. It's not new to us. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. And it's when it's too good to be true, it usually is. And women, as they have made their bed, so they shall lie in it, because they have come with these ridiculous ideas which have not been thought through. And what happens is that they have created their own hell, because men nowadays don't even want to help them.
Yeah, don't even care.
They are insufferable. They treat us like trash. I mean, who can say such things? Not only are they are blatantly against men, but they are also against white people. So they
know what?
Everything, and then they ask for help.
Just here, race cards coming. Guys, look in the comments of some of my videos where I say, look, guys, how are you going to solve any issue when you think that you already know what the problem is? Let's just say that the car rolls into the shop, right? And you go, oh, the radiator's busted. The person goes, well, no, I think it's my transmission. No, when these knuckleheads go, oh, no, it's cisgendered white men, clown world. Because I've had people in my comments come for me like, oh, what are you defending white guys? What are you how can you go through life and it's always white chicks that are talking the most crap about white people? There needs to be less white people. You are white. It's performance art. These are the same knuckleheads, and I just had this happen to me like a week and a half ago. Someone was that happy hour. Someone I knew, this is a white chick with dyed red hair, thought that because of my skin color, that all she had to do was crap all over white people, and we were going to be best friends. Over white. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I was like, it's funny that the whole one, if we grant them everything that they say, that white men are just oh man, I popped my tire, it's a white guy's fault. Oh no, I lost my keys, or the white guy's fault. White women were there profiting off of every single 100%. Perceived bad thing that all these white guys did.
Grifters, they're grifters.
It's ridiculous, dude.
They just want to repeat. Yeah, they just repeat what sounds cool. Like it's cool to hate white people, so they just repeat it in front of a black man. Thinking that this will ingratiate themselves.
And you, I am black. I can say this. Okay, Angel's Puerto Rican. We can say this. I'm just saying, like, yo, guys. If let's just say that it was true that white men have all the power, wouldn't you want to have them on your side instead of antagonizing them?
Of course.
This power, it has been earned. It has been earned in some way, you know. And by the way, the United States, they pride themselves of being completely, you know, they offer the opportunity, the American dream to everyone, you know. So it's not like China where they are maybe, or Japan, where they are very wary of foreigners and people who do not live their culture.
I've said this multiple times, guys. Multiple times. America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia are the only places in the world where the historical majority is not in charge. Meaning. Anyone can come to America and get their citizenship and be American. But if I were to go to Poland, I will never be Polish. If I were to go to China, I will never be Chinese. If I were to go to Mongolia, I will never be Mongolian. Ever.
Yeah. That's true, 100%.
And people go, America is no. America is the most diverse country on the planet. We have people from everywhere here, literally everywhere, and somehow everyone acts like this is this terrible place. Here, go to Japan, where they still have Japanese only signs on their restaurants.
And AJ, if I may, also all this discussion about racism, it's something which they have made up in their world because they are bored. So they see discrimination everywhere. They think we are in the Ku Klux Klan. Sorry. I know. But they think we're in like these times of they just invent a reality which does not exist, and because they are bored and they want to be seen as virtue signaling like goddesses, and they want to be applauded. It's everything for the vanity,
and it's an excuse.
It's an excuse, and
it's an
also
excuse to
false.
be lazy. It's an excuse to be lazy. Because guys, my mom grew up in the South with whites only water fountains and all this other stuff, and she's dealt with because she worked in a hospital. I'm not gonna say what she did, but she got paid a lot of money. And there was these CNAs, these certified nurses assistants, who were all these ratchet, weave wearing chicks that would talk like they were living in the same times that she grew up in.
Ridiculous.
Still got that today.
My mom goes, "Are you crazy?" My mom goes, "You don't know what you're talking about. You do not know."
Worst of
I don't
all,
know.
in our times, women have never been more privileged. They have access to everything.
Guys,
they are privileged.
Jessica,
saved.
I said this. The normal average woman in America now lives better than royalty did 100 years ago.
I think it would be interesting to have like one mandatory month for women to go in South China, something like that.
Yeah, Southeast Asia,
exactly.
Africa.
Like we men have the army, women should go into an impoverished country and see that like women have to go and walk 20 miles to the fountain to get the water for the village, while
pregnant,
and having 9 children and raising 9 children and working 10 hours a day. Then they come back and then they will have to speak, because right now they just live this privileged life where everything is done, and they start imparting wisdom on TikTok, thinking there's some kind of like a philosophy.
The other thing that I was gonna say, and then we'll move on this year, guys. So Generation X, that's us. We were like, hey, I have my degree. I shouldn't have to pay my dues, right? Meaning, like, I graduate from law school. Why can't I get a higher level position? That was like the whole Generation X thing. Gen Z and millennials think, well, I have a cell phone, so I can get around all the traditional ways to success. Well, why should I go to law school? Why should I be a doctor? Why should I be a software engineer? We can all be rappers and influencers. No. And here's the thing. That's why Asians, African immigrants do well, is because they funnel their kids into law school, into medical school, into engineering school. Since the Industrial Revolution, there have been these clear pathways to success, and that has not gone away. It hasn't. So let's just do this.
And so Alexandra Kollontai and Inessa Armand and other socialist feminists of this time would not have called themselves feminists. They would have called themselves women's activists. And they very much believed that the idea of just creating an equality between men and women within the existing framework of capitalism wasn't enough. Capitalism as a system exploited people to such a degree that even if you were able to dismantle patriarchy in the home, even if you were able to dismantle patriarchy even more broadly in society, the persistence of capitalism would make it very, very difficult to truly liberate not only women, but members of other social groups in society.
Isn't it funny how they throw us black people in there? It's funny how that works, right? And it's funny too, guys. This is a loser's way of thinking. Okay? To think that there's no possible way in a capitalist system that you can ever get ahead is a total defeatist loser way to think.
Uniquely exploited by capitalism because of their race,
There it
because
is.
of their disability, because of their sexuality, because of their ethnic identity, and other categories of difference. And so I think it's really important to recognize that this strand of socialist women's activism goes
Clown world, guys. This is such BS, man.
They waste their time with this.
Yep.
For what? Are they historians? What are they going to do? Go to the United
I don't even know,
Nations?
dude. Here we go, guys. I don't think
they're
that this
spending
is
their
copyright,
time?
so let's just check this out. Wait, hold on. What is it? I don't want to go into actual. Let's see here. Let's see, dude, and this person's getting bodied in the comments. It's awesome.
Academy for Social Change presents Social works as a cashier at the local grocery store for minimum wage. The other day, her boss criticized her for not wearing makeup to work. On top of cooking, washing dishes, doing laundry, walking her children to school and working, she now also needs to reserve at least 15 minutes of her morning to put on makeup.
Yeah, let's make up a situation which has never existed. Okay,
I see what you did there.
Blim pump. No, but not really. I mean, let's invent something which will never happen and has never happened, and then invent a scenario where we have been oppressed, and then we will feel like a victim. Okay, that was my day.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Jessica.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. So, guys, and how often does this actually happen? A guy just comes up to some chick, especially now in this whole M2 time. He's not going to say anything about it. Makeup, please.
Can you tell me what color is the man here in the picture?
Of course, yeah, you're right.
And what color is the lady, please?
Of course,
okay,
the shoe, guys.
Yes,
of course, like I said,
carry on.
All the problems there, right there, obviously.
Barbara also experiences racism in both her job
Please.
and elsewhere in her daily life. She has heard about many movements that could help her fight for a better position.
How old is the voice?
Socialist
I think
groups,
she's 14.
feminist groups, anti-capitalist groups, and many civil rights groups.
Hey, Barbara.
You've been had.
Yeah. Barbara, go to school. You have courses.
Guys, well, this is crazy. Instead of actually going out and doing stuff, they want to. Guys, here we go. This is the worst part about society now is they are acting like America and the systems in America are inherently racist. No, it's the lack of access to things like due process. It's lack of access to the Second Amendment. It's lack of access to the Fifth Amendment. That is it.
They equate success and talent as something which protects them from accessing it, so everything that is based on merit, because capitalism is based on merit. They despise it because they are hacks, they are talentless. So they say it's privilege, it's given to them. They don't think you've worked.
But it's a scarcity mindset, guys, because they're acting
jealousy.
Like if someone's getting something, then obviously it's being taken from me. You know what I'm saying? If someone's getting something, then I'm not getting it. You know what I'm saying?
It's entitlement.
Yes.
Entitlement.
Yep. That's like people say, there shouldn't be billionaires. Guys, money never stays in one place permanently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, Elon Musk might have billions of dollars now, but who knows what's going to happen in 60 years? Who knows what's going to happen to when his kids grow up? You know what I'm saying? You never know. But people just think, billionaires and millionaires who actually have a product that people want, people who actually use Amazon are going to try and say, down with Jeff Bezos, please. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely insane. All right. Give me a second. Okay, let's do this. Where were we?
However, she finds that none of these groups can fully encapsulate the extent of her interconnecting oppressions.
Pepe, there should be entry barriers. It's like these women say, oh, well, why are there such high barriers to entry? And in the C-suite, like being a CEO or COO or whatever. Guys, if I busted my butt to be CEO of a company, do you think I'm just gonna let anyone in? Woman, male, female, black, white? No, it's a Shark Tank. You know what I'm saying? Business too. If you're gonna get into the business world, guys, starting and owning a business is hard. It's hard.
Imagine there's no entry barriers to being a pilot or to being a surgeon.
Yep.
It's absolutely insane, and they think that they can stroll in. Okay, today I'm going to be a doctor. No, these entry barriers exist for a reason, because they are required. But they think that they're incompetent, so they think it's privilege. You know,
I have 4 reasons why. Like I said, these chicks love socialism, and it was number 1, they're lazy. Number 2, they're ignorant, and they don't even know what it means. They just heard the word and they throw it around. Number 3, they make these mistakes, like they have a bastard kid, get tattoos on their face, some permanent decision that's their fault to keep them from being successful, and then they or get some BS degree in gender studies and permanently affects their life. And now they're trying to say that the system isn't fair and we need to be socialist. That it's capitalism's fault and not their own. And they want to take they want to take things from those of us that have worked and give it to themselves. And then the last reason is because it's trendy. Women are sheep.
Yeah,
they see all their friends and girlfriends with BLM signs and Che Guevara shirts or whatever. So now they want to do it too.
Yeah.
If you guys can think of any other reasons, drop them in the chat. What are you saying?
I'm saying that what they really enjoy most is to be adored by their girlfriends. They want to be the girl who is a CEO, who has the Chad husband, the family and everything, but they never put in the work required.
80 hours a week.
They want it to be given to them out of nothing, and then to be praised for it, to be seen as virtuous, but they never want to sacrifice. That's for me the whole problem with this mentality. They do not understand that to get something you have to sometimes work for it, and they don't want to. They want to be given to them. So they either see themselves as victims of a system, because otherwise that would mean that they have to be accountable for where they are at in life right now. So they always blame something else. You know?
Yep. Anonymity. What's up, man? I said Mike's here. Dante's here. What's going on, guys? Old school glass. I didn't say hi to you earlier. What's up, man? Yep.
Barbara might want to consider looking into socialist feminism.
Look at that.
Socialist feminism provides a framework that analyzes both economic and gender-based oppressions alongside racism, ableism, and many other types of discrimination.
Clown world.
Socialist feminists aim to fight sexist oppression for all, understanding that
guys, let's just pump the brakes here. Okay, let's just pump the brakes. Guys, where did this crazy narrative that women fought for anything? It's not like they went to every single state and were kicking in the doors to the Capitol. Men gave them their rights. You know what I'm saying? Women didn't go and start blasting men with friggin' blunderbusses and stuff. No, they didn't fight for anything. They caused enough trouble to where men were like, screw it. You know what I'm saying? But where is this whole what? Okay, guys, when they overturned Roe v. Wade, right? And now baby deletion is not federally legal anymore, which it should have been in the hands of the states in the first place.
Yeah, they failed. They got a big L on this because we gave them the opportunity to be responsible, and they have done absolutely catastrophic decisions with it because they had so many options to avoid ending up having to do what you said, that AJ. They had so many men have invented so many ways for them not to get pregnant.
Yep.
And they still don't care because they are
Nope.
lazy and they don't want to take
They don't
accountability.
hold themselves
and they exactly
accountable. Yep.
and they end up for them doing this motions that you've said.
Yep.
It's something which is for them, they don't care when it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy and something which has to be avoided. And they have implemented Roe v. Wade. Basically, I don't know if you're aware, but it was a lie. Roe v. Wade was I think she told that she was essay by a black man, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
And all that was a made up lie, and this has enabled this wave of tragedy, and all because women are careless. They are careless. They do not want to be accountable. And this has made this society horrible, and especially in your community. I think like 30% of women have had this operation.
No,
and
that's 40% of baby deletions are black.
Yeah, that's tragic.
Black women are 7.5% of the population.
Yeah.
Blacks, we have been 13.5% of the population for the last 50 years. Our population has not grown. Has not.
No, but
and another thing too is guys, what did these 304s say? Right? Oh well, now that Roe is over, this is gonna be the Handmaid's Tale, and we're gonna fight and we're gonna overthrow. Guys, it's been 3 years. What's happened? Nothing. Not a damn thing. They haven't done anything. Nothing.
And it's like giving to someone a toy, and he does absolutely horrible things with it, and you take it away, and they started to whine, but then in the end they can't do anything because men give them this rights, and men can take them away, and
that's true.
And they hate that. They hate that, but when it happened, because that's what happened here, men have told, okay, they do absolutely. They cannot be trusted with this. We will take it away, and they stomped on the ground. They went outside. They whined for a bit, and then they did nothing else. They accepted.
But the craziest part about it is that so these women they okay. There's multiple types of women, right? There are I call them pro-life. There are those who don't believe in baby deletion. Never have one. And then you have pro-life, pro-choice, meaning they would never have one, but they believe in it. And then you have pro-choice. They would have one and they believe in it. Most women are pro-life, pro-choice, but they would never have one. Oh no, I would say 95% of women would never have one.
No, but
they think that they want to make damn sure that other women can. Clown world.
And also, AJ, women are very easily manipulated by propaganda. So all that, like for instance, if I wanted to live a decadent lifestyle, all I had to do is to tell every woman, well, imagine this case of a young girl who cannot, who has been raped, blah, 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 blah. And then women will react based on emotion and go vote for something which all of a sudden enables decadence in our society.
And isn't it funny, though, that they're a big voter base and they don't have to go to war to defend the country that they're voting in? So funny how that works, right? That's why ultimately people because remember, there was a universal men's suffrage movement, guys.
Oh my God.
And this is where, because remember, back in the day, only land-owning men could vote. All men couldn't vote. The majority of white men couldn't vote. Black men couldn't vote. Hispanic men couldn't vote. And then they had the universal male suffrage movement that said all white men could vote, and then shortly after, it was black men could vote, right? That was in the 1800s. So this whole thing where people are like, oh, well, women couldn't vote. For most guys, so someone's typing. Can you mute?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because like I said, most through history, men couldn't vote either. So I don't know what they're talking about. So
here's the thing, AJ.
Yeah.
Back in the days, why was voting prohibited from women? It was prohibited because if you had the right to vote, it means that when you are drafted, it means you are able to be drafted.
Yep.
For the
And
war.
you had bucket duty too.
Exactly.
Yep. You had to put out fires. Yep.
So what happened is that they offered women the right either to vote and go to war, or not vote and not go to war. And women have chosen to not vote and not go to war, which is obvious, because if you want to vote, you could make decisions to go to war, and only those who risk their lives to go to war should be able to take that decision, which is logical.
And
same thing with, for example, not having a bank account. Women did not have the right to have a bank account because every purchase that they've made was automatically accounted to the husband, and the feminists never tell that. They think that they were treated like children, where actually they had no responsibility. Meaning that if your wife ran
up
a huge debt,
a bunch of debt, she could ninja vanish, and you'd have to facts.
Exactly, and it was automatically on the bill of the husband. So obviously the husband has its say and had to control. But this kind of aspect is never ever mentioned by feminists. They always present the situation like women didn't have the right to vote.
Work. They were barefoot and pregnant, couldn't vote. It's true.
Class, race, gender,
it's laughable.
And other aspects of identity are symbiotic issues. According to socialist feminists, the systems that perpetuate such problems, for example,
look what's over here, and then look what's over here, and then Angel, look, it says Latinx.
God, I hate that, man. I hate that.
He's always a little bit smaller.
That's a racist thing to be putting up there, though, man.
Look at
that to me is racism right there.
Look at the black guy. He's like a tanned. He's a tanned white.
But dude, this is just woke whites trying to tell brown people how to speak. Is
exactly
saying this Latinx thing. You know what I'm saying? They polled 98.5% of Hispanics polled from everywhere said they hate this word. They can't stand it. Yep.
Because what it is that what it is in this case, they grouping everybody that speaks Spanish into one. It's like a monolith. They're just grouping them into one. That's the same thing what they do with black people. You're all the same. That's what they're doing with this Latinx crap. You Spanish people are all alike though. No, we're not, man. Look at Mexicans. That's why you got Mexican, Puerto Rican. You got Latin American. You got all types though. And those are different cultures, though.
Hispanic, but remember the Latinx thing. They're trying to say that because Latino is the masculine because of the O. That's not inclusive to other genders. So that's why they put the X at the end.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Look at that. And
what's going to be the new name now? You know, Latin XXXY? What they're going to call it next? I mean, I don't understand that.
Think of this, though. But remember, Spanish, German, there's other languages that are gendered. Is it going to be Californex next? Is it going to be,
here's the thing, AJ.
Coloradex?
Here's the thing.
Mexicex? Next, are they gonna just take all the gendered names out of Spanish? Good luck with that, right?
AJ, their common tactic is to separate people into categories, into different groups, so that they can pretend to be minorities, and then they invent some kind of plight that they have to fight for. It's all out of boredom, They just, it's always white women who start to fight for some imagined minority just because they're bored. They're bored out of their minds in their lives, and they do not want to do something constructive. So they just make up some tragedy and they fight it. It's a waste of time.
Here's the thing. I say this: suburban white kids, especially white women, right? Because so we all know that there's the transformers, and then there's the GoBots, and the GoBots are the non-binaries. Because remember, GoBots are the cheap transformers, right? So you ever notice that most of the GoBots are white women, right? And the reason why is because they know now that being a white woman is not oppressed enough, right? But the average suburban white kid doesn't want to be part of the oppressive white majority. So they pick up all these stupid terms that you don't really have to act on to have the term. Pansexual, demisex, sexual, or they have a friggin' neurodivergent, all these things where you don't have to really show, but you can still wave some flag for. You know what I'm saying?
They want to be seen as a minority in a way. It's always about being a victim in a way.
Yep, it's true.
They just want to be seen as a victim, and when you're a victim, you deserve reparation. And so you get given easy quotas in life. You get given preferential treatment. It's all selfish.
And you can lecture other white people.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do.
And
come on, hold on. Just hold on. Come on. In Divinity, how you doing, pal?
It's the anonymity. I just thought it's a man in divinity.
Okay, anonymity, man. How's it going, man?
I'm good, bro. Just tuning in, sitting by the fire with a cold one. So
you gotta realize, guys, all this is white people who want to lecture other white people. Because I'm from Seattle, I used to know all these groups, all these we're fighting racism, da da da. And then you look and you're like, guys, why are there no black people in your group? Why are there no Asians or Hispanics? You guys are going through, doing all these marches, all this foolishness, but you guys don't even know any black people. Clown.
Do as I say, not as I do, because they never want to they don't want to welcome like immigrants in their own house, but they want to let them in. I don't know, in someone else's city. You know, like for example, they always try to find a way of being seen as virtuous, but without sacrificing their comfort or anything. That's
true.
That's
my neck of the woods, we call them do-gooders.
Yeah.
They want to feel good about things. They don't necessarily want to. That's why they vote the way they do. They don't necessarily believe in it. They just want to. They just want to feel like they did the right thing without having to put in any sort of work.
They want a virtue signal. They want a virtue
it's
signal.
validation and it's performance art. Because guys, there's two types of people. There are the ones that like. So I know a girl who says she's pansexual, and all she is like this like overweight redhead that only dates black dudes. Okay, she's one of those. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I've never seen her date anyone other than black dudes. But she's got the flag. You know what I'm saying? The LDHC. Or what'll happen is, let's just say Angel's there, right? And someone says, "Hey, Angel, you're Mexican, right?" And before Angel can be like, "Nah, what?" and just kind of calmly correct, "How dare you say that to my friend Angel? He's a Hispanic man, and how dare you? You're a racist." Da, 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 da. Angel, I did good, right? I did good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what they want to do.
Also, AJ,
no, you didn't do good. No, I'll defend myself.
AJ, you know, I also think my theory is that like it's always white women who are past the wall, you know, so they miss the attention. So all they want to do is just get their fix of attention. So they just make up all this drama, all these stories, basically because otherwise they'd feel completely undesirable and invisible to men. So, and also last thing is that usually every woman who fights for these causes is someone who men would not even engage with.
That's
so
true.
It's a way to cope, you know. It's a way to cope and just to spill their hate for men because if she hit the wall, you know. So yeah, it's all. It's the ending of a sad story in a way for me.
All the effort that they should spend on like their husband and children, they're putting into freaking cats, dogs, or movements. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it.
Exactly. It's a way to avoid their failure as to have their own family, to have a husband, to have children. It's just a way to avoid this failure, and they just may spend their time like this for nothing, and it will amount to nothing.
Carlos X, what's up, man? Guys, make sure to drop a like on the stream. I appreciate you guys joining us here on a Sunday. Here we go.
It cannot just be reformed. They must be completely reinvented.
There it is. The systems that have worked to build the greatest country the world's ever seen, the West, believe it or not, that have built societies where we are safer, healthier, better than we've ever been, ever. But now people think that those need to be torn down. Come on now.
Socialist feminism started being theorized in the 1970s, when socialist thought and socially progressive values were on the rise. Unlike their predecessors, socialist feminists do not believe that any human being can achieve liberation until oppressive economic structures are eradicated. They argue—
What does that even mean?
Yeah, can you pause, please, AJ?
What does that even mean?
It means nothing. It means it drives me mad because I have a bachelor's degree in economics, and whenever I hear this, it means absolutely nothing. The girl who is speaking, she must be 16 years old. She has no clue about the complexity of what she is talking about. She just it's a word salad. It's a word salad without any kind of depth within. That's my.
Well, I can tell you that these are like the people that think that like Eastern medicine and chakra and spirit energy and crystals is just better than Western medicine. Like somehow the people, the ancient China or the ancient East knew more than us about. What are you talking about?
They believe in manifesting, and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they're so privileged. They're so surrounded by Western medicine. Guys, my dad, he's a doctor. He's in the 80s. If you got cancer, you were dead. That was it. Now you can regularly expect to get cancer and survive. Guys, they can cure hepatitis now. What are you talking about? People go, oh, well, the ancient Egyptians and the ancient Chinese, they knew. What are you talking about? This is the same thing. And this has never been proven to work anywhere.
That political reform works within a system that is in itself repressive and violent towards individuals, especially the working class. Consequently, opening up powerful job positions for women, for example as CEOs, would not end sexist oppression because women at the bottom, poor women and women of color, would continue to be exploited.
Now watch.
Instead,
hold on, guys. Now watch. What they're gonna do is get rid of this pyramid and raise everyone all at the top, which means that they want the equality of outcomes.
There needs to be a clear understanding of other systems and institutions, such as racism, colorism, xenophobia, etc.
Keep going.
Socialist feminists understand that the feminization of certain values, like nurturing, prevents female autonomy by dictating the opportunities and societal roles that women can be assigned.
Isn't that crazy that if you ask 9.5 out of 10 mothers if they would prefer to nurture their children or go to work to some backbreaking job, all of them would say that they would prefer to nurture their own children. These women act like, this small group of knuckleheads act like they speak for all women. Clown world.
These opportunities are narrowed even more when race, ethnicity, disability, and economic status are added to the equation. The holistic approach recognizes women as inherently different. After all, they're survivors of varying types of social and state violence oppression and violence perpetrated by a sovereign state.
What are you talking about, guys?
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, man.
The mere existence of socialist feminism showcases the diverse nature of the feminist movement. This diversity is often not portrayed in the media. However,
isn't it funny, guys, how they're like, no, feminism is about equality for all. It's not just for women, right? Guys, what do you see here? I don't see any men here. Do you? No?
Nope.
Within the feminist movement, there are ongoing disagreements about what sexist oppression means and where it stems from. These disagreements exhibit that not every woman faces the same barriers, which is a core truth that must be acknowledged as we strive for an equal future. Now it's your turn to think further.
No, it's not. No thanks, guys. No thanks. But guys, ultimately, these females, they basically want to say everything that got them to where they are the most privileged group in the world. Women in the West, women in America, women in Canada, women in the UK are the most privileged group of people on the planet. they're so bored. They have it so easy that all they have left to do is think about other problems. You know what I'm saying? So guys, let's just switch gears here. Does anyone else have anything to say about this foolishness?
I mean, I'll agree. And like, have you ever heard the term that everyone needs some suffering to make the good times feel better? So like they have it up there so much that they have to create the suffering because they literally have none.
That's true.
You know?
Yep. Why women have better sex under socialism? What? There's a book called Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism.
Oh, you got to be kidding me, right?
What? What? It's a spirited, deeply researched exploration of why capitalism is bad for women and how, when done right, socialism leads to economic independence, better labor conditions, better work-life balance, and yes, even better sex. In a witty, irreverent op-ed piece that went viral, Kristen Godsey argued that women have better sex under socialism. The response was tremendous. Clearly, she articulated something many women have sensed for years. So the problem is capitalism, not with us. She's an acclaimed ethnographer, professor of Russian and Eastern European studies, spent years researching what happened to women in countries that transitioned from state socialism to capitalism. She argues here that unregulated capitalism disproportionately harms women, that we should learn from the past. So obviously she failed her studies because they're saying that she's Chris, my ex says Section 8 sex. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, obviously she didn't study enough if she studies Russia and Eastern European countries and thinks that we should go back to socialism.
Well, AJ,
sex is better?
AJ, ask Jessica. See what he says.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Ask him. See what he says.
Yeah.
See if that's true.
Did women have better sex under socialism?
Yeah, no. Well, that was no. I mean, there was even like some like foreign movie who got like some kind of Oscar, you know, which treated the fact that back in the days, having like a child unborn in a way, it's something which was done in the black markets, you know, in some kind of dark alleyway, you know. So yeah, it's completely insane to have this think that it was good back in the days. You know, it's
look at this. The biggest contribution to this book is to give the reader a better understanding of the living conditions of women in the socialist states. In that sense, it provides a balanced view on the subject, and while always making clear the interconnection between the life decisions of the individuals and the social economic environment. Look at that. Oh, look at this. So all these Americans have 5 stars. The first 1 star, look, someone says, I lived in the USSR, and I know many Soviet feminists in the 1980s. I attended the very first feminist conferences in Moscow. I interviewed hundreds of Soviet chicks of all ages in many places. So this author has not. She never visited the USSR. Her actual research was in Europe after the collapse of the USSR. This book is dishonest, is self-serving, based on nothing but fantasy. She has no understanding of the double and sometimes triple burden that women bore in Soviet times. Work, childcare, household care, provisioning, and economic scarcity. All of this fell on women as enormous amounts of data and scholarship. Now,
can I translate it?
Hold on. Yeah. Every time I've heard her talk about this work in the media, I cringe with horror at all the BS she says. Someone's the best scholar of women's lives under socialism, despise this books and other works by this person. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'll translate what you said. Victim. 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 That's all.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
Yeah.
Please. Victim. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, think about it. How would a woman have it easier in socialism when their children are starving? How? Yeah.
But to even correlate sex with it is just
Yeah.
preposterous.
Well, I mean, that's just grandstanding.
That's the propaganda.
Women. Someone says, I only read parts of this book and I literally could not finish it because it was ridiculous. Really, a bleeding heart liberal tries to make a case about sex under socialism. Go interview women in Venezuela.
Yeah, right.
Someone says, hold on. To judge about socialism, one has to live under their facts. So one can't rely on government statistics because they were forged and censored by the government. Facts. Look at that. Someone says,
but that's nothing new, though. The governments have always fudged facts, though, for whatever reason it is, though. Even that's going back to history.
Dude,
you know?
all these negative reviews. She's getting bodied, dude. Look at all these reviews.
I'll tell you, AJ, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what, AJ. I think this is just somebody else that's trying to, bankroll on something that's trendy.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's saying, yeah, socialism, and then someone decides, well, let me go write a book about it, though, and then I could, try to cash in on it, though.
Yeah,
it could be just
true.
that could be that also.
That's true. That is so true. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Oops. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Well, either way, if anyone has anything else to say about socialism, say it now or forever hold your peace. Well, no, we'll talk about this again. Guys, let's just switch up gears here.
Something more funny.
Something. Guys, let me just change up the ambiance here. Give me a second. 1 minute. And guys, let's just go over here. Now, guys,
we're on the GTA meme.
This is from Body Cam Link. Let me make this play, guys, but I'll be right back.
Of individuals in the street during a routine patrol. Upon approaching to investigate, one of the women would not cooperate with the authorities.
Right here.
Can we all back up? Can we all back up?
No.
This my lady.
I need to talk
She's
to
calling
Afro.
We live out here.
Man,
Trying to break it up.
You a big dog.
Tell her to go in the car.
You a big dog.
Tell her to go in the car.
I'm good. Don't touch me. Why you touching me?
You're being aggressive right now. I need to
I'm
figure
not being aggressive.
Uh-oh.
You're going in the car.
No, no.
You're going in the car. Don't pull away from me.
I'm not pulling you.
Don't pull away from me. Get off of me. What are you doing? Why are you taking your hood off?
Oh.
Because we're not doing this.
We're very much.
They was being aggressive. We came out here. We took 4 hours a trip for him to disrespect it. No.
You're the one yelling. Just because I'm.
Uh-oh. I think it's time.
What you talking about?
Ew, gross.
Took off the
You're not
Ew,
paying.
look at that belly.
No.
I'm gonna ask you to stop now. You're going to the ground.
No, you're not.
All right. Just because you're in the backseat doesn't mean you're in trouble. I just need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, hard to tell. But
Calm down.
there's a person who's car.
I can't talk to them.
He approached the car.
What in the world?
Can you get out the race card, please? It's
What in the world is that thing? We now come
But AJ, was it taken
like that,
from like a movie? Like
yeah. Go back, AJ. You gotta see this. This is crazy.
All right, here we go, guys. Let me see. I had to take a bio break here.
On February 20th, 2024, in Ohio, officers noticed a commotion among a group of individuals in the street during a routine patrol. Upon approaching to investigate, one of the women would not cooperate with the authorities.
Don't say.
Can we all back up? Can we all back up?
No.
This my lady. I need to talk
She's
to
calling Afro.
We live out here.
Man,
Trying to break it up.
Guys, look at this simp, dude. Look at this guy.
Beta.
Just leave. Just leave, because they're gonna get you arrested. Nope. Look, I say let them fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do.
You a big dog. You a big dog. You a big dog.
Tell her to go in the car.
I'm good. Don't touch me. Why you touching me?
You're being aggressive right now. I need to
I'm
figure
not being aggressive.
Nah.
No, I'm not going in that car.
You're going in the car.
No, I'm not.
You're going in the car. Don't pull away from me. Don't pull away from me.
I'm not pulling you.
Don't pull away from me. Get off from me. What are you doing? Why are you taking your hood off? Don't do this.
Because we're not doing this.
We're very much.
They was being aggressive. We came out here. We took 4 hours of trip for him to disrespect me. No.
You're the one yelling. Just because I'm.
No, I don't need to see that. Look at that.
He was trying to escape.
Stop it. Stop it.
What are you talking about? You're not playing with me. What are you talking about? You're not playing with me.
Stop now.
Move.
I'm gonna ask you to stop now. You're going to the ground.
No, you're not.
All right. Just because you're in the backseat doesn't mean you're in trouble. I just need to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, hard to tell. There's a person who's their car.
Jesus.
He approached the car again.
I can't talk to you. I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay, so then you know.
Okay.
I'm not going to the backseat. No.
You're going to get in the backseat. You're going to calm down.
Move.
You're going to get in the backseat. You're going to calm down.
Please,
okay?
Taser. I don't ask for much.
That's fine.
Yo, these people is disrespecting the game with them.
Does she have a tattoo on her belly?
Stop pulling.
Oh no, it was shadow. It was shadow.
Oh yeah.
It's time. Yo, dude, let's go. Down to the ground we go.
Down on the ground. Meet the ground. Wow, what a belly.
Guys,
what happened?
AJ, we should play a game that Luke proposed: handcuffs or tase. Which one is first?
Oh, it should always be Taser.
Taser first.
I'm telling you, man. Either that or guys, I'm telling you, if a cop is like a grade A cop, and if they're acing all of their stuff, I'm telling you, they should get one gut punch per week.
So AJ,
no, seriously,
your team tase.
Per week? Okay, per week. Okay.
Your team taser.
You know what I'm saying? They seriously, if someone's messing up, oh, right in the gut, dude. Nothing shot the person up like a shot to the breadbasket. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Sorry, guys. Sound check.
Yeah.
Well, it'll make it even better. Put your hand behind your back. Put your
Get off of me!
hand behind your back.
Yo, you pay me so last time.
I told you.
Yeah, guys.
I didn't spit at you!
Man, relax.
Yo, look at it, kick you in the balls. Don't touch me! Okay.
Do you think she has torn rotator cuffs?
Because the same people that disrespected my friend and stood at the door!
All right, go ahead and stand.
No!
What a mess.
No! Get off of me, man! Stand up! And now you're about to get a card.
That's fine.
I know your name! You big ass!
I'm not from that side.
Fuck you! Out of here.
All right, well. I think you good.
I'm not
You think she'd be heavy enough for a drag queen?
So leave me alone.
Seriously.
I get in by myself.
Ma'am,
You
yeah, with the
gotta
friggin'
manhandle me. Get off me.
with a backhoe.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I'll pull my shit up.
Swing your feet in.
So move.
Swing your feet in.
Move, now I can fix myself. Now y'all got me up because now I'm a. I just don't know what it is.
Check the title. It means
You
love
piece of shit,
triangle.
Yeah.
Now he got something to answer for.
Who would be in a love triangle with her?
I don't know, man. Some ninjas are desperate, man. Straight
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
No
yeah.
thanks. You're better off just staying home and playing Xbox at this point.
Does she look
Right.
drama
Is this
free?
your shirt?
Is she drama free? No, not really.
Yep. Let's see.
I want my lawyer.
All right, that's fine.
No, I want my lawyer.
Don't they always want a lawyer? Guys?
Yeah.
No, shut the door.
They need to bring
You
the
couldn't
band
handle
back,
me when I was at the
you
door.
know? They have so much trouble getting them in the car. Drag them in the van. There you go.
I love people, man.
I don't know what happened. I just saw it going up and I saw you.
No, I was driving past and I heard yelling, and then I heard it come out on the radio.
Can you count the cost of this interference? Like 7 or 8 police officers are here only for this knucklehead.
Well, they do that just in case. Look, there are times where like one of them will get on the phone, call family members, and then all hell breaks loose.
No, but still, it's incredible to have so much wasted money on one person who's acting a fool.
No. Well, look, dude, look.
I mean,
I guarantee you, look, they know what part of town this is in. And they know, dude, ninjas be acting stupid. Okay? Trust me, they be acting stupid. Because, like I said, if homegirl would have got on the phone and called her,
I agree.
Her brothers, cousins, uncles, and plus, people won't get involved because there's such a large police presence.
No, I agree that it's necessary, but it's also a huge expense that is incurred by the taxpayer. So
yeah.
it's just
yeah.
All over some 304s, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So this is indicative of society, though. All these videos show all these men, all these EMTs, firefighters, police officers, all friggin' worried about some 304.
Yeah. And I'm always surprised at how much time is wasted on like one individual who just creates a havoc. It's Angel. How would you remedy this when you're president? How would you address this issue?
Well, this issue, it's a lot of reasons why this is happening. It could go by from the feminism in the 60s to social media being influencing them to society accepting them. There's a number of reasons. But if elected Secretary General, I guarantee you this: women like that, they will be put in the outer bowls. They will be properly trained. To become decent ladies.
Electroshock treatment, guys.
That's right.
That'll show them. You know what I'm saying?
We will be shocked to see how it
is. Guys, have you seen, like, you can find on YouTube old footage of like the what are they used to call them? Sanitariums. Vulcan, say what's up, man? They used to call them sanitariums, right? Where they were, the insane asylums or whatever.
Yeah.
Guys, have you seen them doing the electroshock therapy?
Yeah, insane.
Yeah.
Or like a lobotomy.
Yeah.
Back in the days, women who were acting up like that, they were called hysterical.
Yeah.
And they were treated with like electricity,
That's right. That's right.
You can't just pop up on me like that.
This is baby mama. That's
No. My baby mother is the one with the blue that just got the car. And that's my daughter in the pink.
Yeah.
I don't know these. She bought another girl, the other girl, cool. She bought this girl. I don't know this girl. I never met this girl in my life.
You need to calm down, dude.
This girl. I don't know this woman. So I'm like this. She's trying to hit her, my girl.
And he's snitching.
I'm like, you're not hitting my woman, bro. You're not hitting my woman. For no reason. She's trying to fight my woman. I don't know. I don't even know this woman's name. I never seen a woman in my life.
Were they the next two that were trying to fight each other?
Yeah. Back in the day, my girl. No, I stopped her. I'm like, you're not hitting my woman. But she's like, in my face. I don't hit females. That's not my thing. So I ain't hit her. Basically, the lady that was standing here, because I'm like, yo, y'all at the wrong apartment. I told the lady, I said, this is not even our house. Our house right here. Come over here. She's still there. So the lady called y'all. The lady in the apartment called y'all. At the end of the day, you can't pop up on me like that, bro. Unexpected. Like, I ain't know you ain't called me all day. She told me yesterday, I'm bringing your daughter for the week. I said, yo, we got to work tomorrow. Bring her Friday. I said, yo. I said, bring her. I said, bring her Friday. Bring her the weekend. I said, bring her the weekend. But we
you get to the point, bro. Like,
exactly.
This guy talks like a woman, man.
Yep.
You're going round and around in circles.
In a one bedroom. I said, you got to get a room. If you bring it. She said, my baby mom said, money's tight. I can't do it. I wrote back, well, maybe next time. Okay. That was yesterday afternoon. We get out of work. We chilling, smoking, doing our thing. We work hard. She called. Yeah, she called me and goes,
She left.
we in Ohio. We're in Ohio. What are you doing out here? We out here. What apartment you stay at? So I come to the car. They like, where we gonna park at? I'm like, yo, you can't just pop up on me like that. And that's like, and she like, well,
So this girl was trying to fight your girl?
Yeah, but she like, when my baby mom like, you a fucking deadbeat. You a dead. How I'm a deadbeat? You told me yesterday money was tight. You wasn't coming. So today, you wait till damn near 12 o'clock at night to just pop up and think, pop up and
I don't understand what's going on. I thought he said that he'd never seen. I don't know, guys.
You can't do that.
The guy is out of his rocker. I mean, he's completely.
Yeah. See, basically, what had happened was.
yeah. When you say basically, it means your phrase is short. You have
I'm being honest with you. Yeah.
If you want
the hood.
Guys, look at this burly broad right there, dude.
Lesbian.
Look at that.
The host.
Why is she upset?
I don't know. She drunk and stupid.
I don't know.
Okay, who did she come with?
Baby, I just told you. No, I don't know them. No, I don't know them.
They brought her.
They brought her.
Basically, at the end of the day, it's like this. You can't pop up on a guy and tell a guy yesterday that money's tight. I won't be able to come.
The person she was with said that to you?
My baby mom said that.
Oh, okay.
In the car. But
she was with your.
Yeah, but she just randomly pops up tonight and think, well, what you doing?
Okay.
You can't do that. I never knew you was coming.
So she's just friends with your baby mama. Okay.
And we work at Cracker Barrel. We've been at work since damn near 4 o'clock this afternoon. We just got out. You can't just pop up on us. Like, we just literally got home and she just pops up like, yo, where we gonna park at? Where we gonna park at? You can't do that.
Yeah.
And she ain't got me on charge on it, but it's like a. I don't know this
We
woman.
don't know her.
I never
That's
seen a
what
woman
I'm
in my
trying to
life.
tell you guys. Like,
They know
we
her.
don't
I don't know this
her.
woman, bro.
We're just trying to figure it
I don't want the woman to get
out.
locked up, but what she did, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want her to go to jail.
There it is, guys. There it is.
Yeah.
Right there, dude. Right
What
there.
did she do?
Right there.
White Knight. There you go.
Look at that. Look at that. She was resisting. The cop he was trying to investigate. She was resisting and put her hands on the cop. That's resisting arrest, obstruction, and assault on an LEO.
Yeah.
You go into jail. You go into jail.
No, that's the thing. Just to jump off on what you said, Angel and AJ, is that the fact that women go scot-free on these infractions make them completely out
I would
bounds.
say that they used to, but you guys know my theory.
Now, now
my theory is, like I said, pot was always the easiest way for them to get arrested because they had court fees, all sort of stuff. Now pot is legal in a lot of states, so they got to keep those arrest numbers up. And what's the easiest way to do that? Yes, they do that now with the arresting chicks for all types of stuff that they used to let slide. And I honestly think that's why there's an increase in all these body cam channels now. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I have like 750 subs on my other channel, and I need to start posting more over there. But people are used, like they see these chicks getting arrested, and like, what is going on? But guys, I did a video even. Was it a live stream? Why are women so much more violent? And guys, violent arrests with young women have gone up 42% in the last 7 years.
Oh, that high.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen, bro. I just want her. I just want them.
It's not up to you.
Then she talk about that she's gonna come back. She's gonna come back. She's gonna come back with people. She won't come back with guys. At the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. You can't just pop up on me like that.
And that's what happens. These chicks, these hood chicks, they call up the ninjas, man, and then they all come, and all the dudes end up spraying. All the dudes end up. Then all the chicks just go back to doing what they were doing.
Right there, that's 9 hours from here in Ohio. Come on.
You cannot do that. And look, you can
So,
tell
bro,
like,
female.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
They drove from Buffalo, New York to Ohio? What for? That's far.
I don't want the woman to get locked up. I just want them.
Friends with.
Yeah, I just want to go back. I just want to go back home safely.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
like I said, we yo,
show up.
that
She did. I
yeah.
mean, from like dating or something.
Yeah, no.
No.
Back in the day.
Okay, these two need to calm down and just be regular. You know what I'm saying?
I got the messages right here. I can show you. I told her. I said, yo, literally, I work at Cracker Barrel Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I said, yo, I gotta work tomorrow. I said, you can't pop up on me like that. So I told her, I said, bring it a weekend, cause I got Friday and Sunday off. I said, bring it a weekend, get a hotel, we can spend time.
So now you weak ass.
Look at that. So, guys.
You should fucking rot in hell, you bastard. You motherfucker, are you happy? You fucking prick, are you happy? Buddy, here! I took the seatbelt off. The seatbelt was off. What the f*** I was thinking I was holding down? My seatbelt was off. And you're gonna look me up, and I ain't got no charge.
Oh, and guys, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, please join the Discord. We have a Discord now. I'm gonna drop the link to that so we have a lot of fun in here. Let's do this right now. Guys, I have an echo from someone. I don't know who it is. So, okay, here we go. Oops. What happened? There's a link to the Discord, guys. Make sure to join the Discord.
Fight this case. No, because he's a broke ass. Was not trying to pay his child support. Respectfully, we came out here 5 hours away from Buffalo to be here for him. And he want to have his here disrespect. You kidding me? I don't go.
I'm so confused about what's going
on. You
on.
were about to handle me and kick me now.
Can I explain?
You could never face
Guys,
me. Oh no! Get the f out of here. You gotta.
All right, guys, we're gonna do a little vote here, okay? Do you guys want to see someone get tased, or do you want to see someone running down the highway?
Tased for me. I'm always tased.
So the
Team
next
tased.
one.
Team
Okay.
tased.
I'll make it unanimous. Tased.
Because I think this one's going to be a fatherless behavior and a 5-0 and 304s.
What else is new?
Typical Tuesday.
I know, right? Yeah. And for all you guys who might be new to the channel, right, guys, I go live 3 times a week, okay? I go live Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is courtroom madness, okay? That's what we talk about. All these knuckleheads that think that they're going to go to family court, paternity court, and actually get justice. You can watch them get red-pilled in real time. And all these women who get who are that rare group that got to pay child support, and they're all pissed off because they're the ones getting screwed over. Because the court doesn't care who's paying; they just want money. Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 5-0 and 304s. That's where we laugh at all these 304s and all these chicks getting body slammed by the cops. I actually have a second channel that's dedicated to that type of content. Okay, so let me drop the link to that really fast. So make sure to join. And then Sunday is my is in the asteroid. That's the actual like red pill podcast. So let me just drop the link to 50 and 304s. It's doing pretty good. I need to start putting some more content over here.
AJ, I'm gonna go to bed, but I'll follow your stream from without the audio. So
okay,
thanks again.
Cool,
for
man.
The,
all right, hey guys. Hey Jessica, thanks for coming up, dude. Feel free to come up anytime, man.
Yeah. Now that I know how to do it, I will do it more often. The fact that it's like 5 a.m. here, and I'm just a little bit scared for the neighbors. That's why I don't have the option to come so often. But I enjoyed it a lot, and yeah.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Okay, see
appreciate
you
it.
next time.
Cool. All right, man.
Bye, everyone.
Take care, Jessica.
Let me drop the link. Sorry. guys, to my other channel here, and make sure that you go over there and subscribe. Let's do this.
Bad, so you thought you was good. Get me out of here! Get me the out!
Jesus.
Talk too much shit. That's what it was. You can't talk shit and not act like a boss. Step up. Yup, it's her baby's dad. That's not even mine. I'm a friend. Get the you talk about. You ain't gonna find shit. I'm a clean ass record. What you talk about? Be looking for my good ass friends and they put me to some shit. Go everybody in this. Take me the home because I'm ready to spaz. I'm tired of these fake ass friends I got. I'm done.
Who are you talking to?
You're not about
I
to
don't
grab
know.
her up in front of me. You thought this is because her mama didn't do it. I'm gonna do it. No, she grabbed her up and I came out of the car. Can't handle me. I'm from New York City.
Buffalo?
I lived in Buffalo. I live in Buffalo.
New York.
I'm born and raised in New York City.
My shoulder.
We came here 5 hours ago. He was trying to see his baby mama, see her son, and see his daughter, and his daughter wanna come out here and see him. And we was like, don't move your baby mama. That right there.
She looks like Blanca from Street Fighter. Look at that, man. Look at that. She said she looks like Blanca from Street Fighter.
You lose.
And she came out the parking lot. What up? You talking to the wrong because you got me f***ed up. And I kept telling him, and we only here for your daughter. So tell her to step back. Tell her to step back. And she kept coming and coming. No guys. I stayed in the house. I came
Business.
because of your going.
Custody and charged with resisting arrest and obstructing official business.
Just all that frustration, though, boy.
The police handled the situation.
All right, guys. Here we are. Guys, it's going to be... Christmas is coming, guys.
If you don't get your name, I'm going to drag you out of this car and put you in handcuffs. You want to go that route? Yeah, if he doesn't give me his ID, absolutely. Anything in your bra?
No.
No, you mind shaking your bra for me?
I have.
Okay, well, I don't need all that.
Don't need I don't need all that. Look at that.
Nope. No, you ain't going to do that. No, you ain't going to do that.
Really?
This channel is for educational and news information purposes.
Oh boy.
And one, the driver to roll the back windows down. Driver for an improper turn. The officer told the passenger to stop moving around and reaching, then asking the driver to roll the back windows down. When speaking to the male passenger, his speech was slurred and he was failing to ID. The situation escalated quickly, with both passengers being arrested and one getting the taser. While talking to the driver, the back passenger
No, wait a minute. Why would the back passenger have to show ID? That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? What state? Because if you're a passenger in a car, then you don't have to show ID. Huh?
was acting suspicious.
Actually, a great question.
Good evening, Officer Scott St. Pete. My man, the reason I pulled you over because you did an improper turn coming out of that mobile. You got to come to the closest lane and move over.
Okay.
You have your license registration on you? Let me see your hands. Don't touch anything. All right.
I'm a Lyft drive. I'm picking them up, taking them somewhere. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just letting you know.
I get you, but I'm talking to this gentleman down here. Can you roll these windows down? Okay. I know, but I hear you. But you see you reaching right here.
Can we just get out?
No.
I was talking about.
You're not free to leave. You got ID on you?
What's up?
You got ID on you?
Yeah, I got ID. What?
You don't have your seatbelt on. You need your seatbelt on.
He's in the middle. I
It
just
does-
took mine off when y'all put
You got ID on you? I didn't hear you. You got ID on you?
Yeah, I'm saying
I
what's
told you
going
because you
on.
don't have your seatbelt on. You need your seatbelt on. It's a traffic
What's
infraction.
going on, brother? I'm just trying to get from up under the store, but I don't. You fool him over a fraction.
Do you have an ID on you?
That's why you can demand ID now.
What's your name?
What's that now?
I'm saying
Because he's not wearing a seatbelt. That's
Yeah, okay.
why he can.
That makes sense. because that's an infraction. Okay.
I'm not involved.
Jeff, no, that isn't true. If I get pulled over and and Jeff, Razor Gamer, and David are in the car, and you guys have your seatbelts on or whatever, only I need to show ID. Now, if you're doing something wrong, like you have a firearm in your hand, you got a joint in your hand, or you're not wearing a seatbelt, that's different. But if you're driving along, only the driver who's operating the motor vehicle has to ID. In this case, he doesn't have a seatbelt on. So that makes sense. Yeah, Luke, that's right. Even if the cops are in the wrong, guys, do what they say and sue them later.
I'm in a lift ride, bro.
I'm going to ask you again. Do you have your ID on you?
Just give it. I got mine.
Oh,
okay. Can I see it? Can I see it, please?
I'm just trying to get from up at the store.
Listen,
I'm not trying to be important. It's my birthday today.
I've already asked you.
I know I'm not taking you a hard time, bro. I'm just trying to get from up in front of the store. Why you focusing on?
Do you have your ID on you? Do you have your ID on you? I'm not going to ask you again.
Just tell me your name.
Why are you focusing on us, dude?
I thought we were safe.
I told you because you don't have your seatbelt on. You need your seatbelt on.
I think you left the store, bro.
Are you going to give me your name or not? If you don't get your name, I'm going to drag you out of this car and put you in handcuffs. You want to go that route?
Dude, you just give him your damn name, bro. You guys, there's a video. It's so different. I mean, it's so crazy how different my comments are on this channel compared to 50 and 304s. Because you guys know how I always say, guys, never hold court in the street. I'm not anti-cop. I'm pro-good cop, anti-bad cop. But guys, the police are not your friends.
No.
They're just not. Okay? They're necessary, but they're not your friends. One of my other videos goes, I was watching until you made that comment about the cops. Unsubscribe. It's like, good. Don't the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that a controversial statement to make, you know?
Yeah, if he doesn't give me his ID, absolutely.
Oh, so you want to?
He's failing to identify himself. He doesn't have a seatbelt
So
on.
you want to drag him and put your hands on him to get out of the car?
You want me a ticket for that?
I'm just trying to go the easy route. You're making it hard for me. You're making my job harder.
He's gonna drag you. Him.
Give me your
Most
ID.
likely he's probably got a warrant.
That's my homeboy.
That's why.
How hard is it? It's right there.
That's my dog.
Give me your ID.
What I do? Why you want to bro?
All right.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's what I thought.
What's going on?
Don't fuck around with me. I'm asking you a question.
This guy.
He got.
All that. He had his ID on him. Clown World. Oh, and guys, hey, man, you know what? Jessica, he deserves a round of applause. Because, guys, when he came on, it was, what, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, right.
Right over there, dude. Round of applause for Jessica, bro.
Yeah, that's some dedication. Man, I wish I tuned in earlier. I didn't know you were doing this tonight, but man, I had so many thoughts on socialism and communism.
Guys, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be better about scheduling my lives in advance. The thing is, what will happen is, I had another topic for today, but then I made the video last night, which, guys, please check that out, right? Because that's the Women Love Socialism video, right? And I just had to do this one today. So yeah.
No, you're good. But if we can revisit it sometime.
Oh yeah, we will, because guys, there's a lot of these other TikTok morons who are saying this, and maybe we can even go over that former Soviet citizen guy's videos. And guys, there's a guy, he's like some type of like personality in Australia, and he was walking through this ritzy neighborhood that was like, we recognize that this land is Aborigine land from the whatchamacallit tribe, and we'll never forget da. So he goes and gets people from that tribe, and they're dressed up in their regular garb and their, their traditional garb, and they go knocking on the houses like, "Hey, so can we move in?" And the people are like, "Actually, I don't think that would be a Oh, I did, Mike. It's like, what? But the sign says you're all right? We'll just stay for about a month or two. You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, no. That's all performance art, guys. All this social justice crap is all performance art.
Hey,
stand in front of the car.
Hang right over here. Hang right over here. Scott, that's good.
Y'all still got my ID, right?
I got everything. Okay, but you can't. Whenever you're on a traffic stop, right, you're not free to leave. You're getting in the car. Okay, all right. So you can't start walking over there.
What though? We were at the store. I charged my phone. My phone was dead.
What does that have to do with anything right now?
That's my dog. He's from my hood, you know. We over here.
That's irrelevant. I don't really care who's your dog.
Jesus Christ.
That's my dog. He's from my hood.
Oh man.
I'm telling you that you're in the traffic stop. You're not free to leave.
Well, you got to take that up with the Uber driver.
No, I'm taking it up with you.
You were not allowed to go. So we were done.
You got anything on you that I need to know about?
You can check me. I ain't got nothing on me. You got to take that up with the Uber driver.
Well, just stand right here.
Ain't what I'm supposed to have on me.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
When was the last time you saw someone suck it down a lollipop?
You have any pockets on you, ma'am?
The only thing that's fake on me is this punch ball.
Oh, okay. Anything in your bra?
Now, do they
No.
both have
You want shaking your bra for me?
I have.
Nah,
Okay, well, I don't need all that.
Yeah.
I don't need all that.
Oh, you get, whoa.
No, I'm just saying.
Taking off her clothes?
She tries to pull her pants down.
Taking everything off, though.
Hey, when you go to jail, you got to.
No, I hear you got anything in your purse?
Check it.
Obviously, she's been to jail before. Why are they checking your purse? Unless she's got a warrant.
Yeah, it's all good. That's my dog. No, I look like a little girl.
How long you know?
Probably.
All right, let's see. Skip ahead, guys.
Just go ahead and step out for me real quick, okay? Because I know you're on probation, so you already know the drill. All right? You're on probation, right? I already looked it up, so I need you to step out, okay?
I'm just talking to you.
Just cooperate, dude. What are you doing?
He's known to carry knives. So. Javon, I know you have carried knives in the past with us. Do you have any weapons on you that I know about? Don't reach for nothing. Don't reach for nothing. Come over here and just step in front of my car. Step in front of my car, man. You're on probation. I'm submit the search.
That's true, guys. Once you're on paper, man, you got to do everything cops say.
Yep. Part of your stipulations.
You know that. Put your stuff on there. You got anything on you I need to know about? You got anything I need to know about? No. Okay. But you just leave your hands on this. What's all this about? You're on probation. You know what it's all about. I know put you on probation.
You got a country dog? You got a country? Huh?
What about common, man?
Yes or no?
What is that?
It looks like a crack pipe to me, my man.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Gonna say, that looks like a crack pipe.
Take your bag off. Take your bag off. Take the bag off. Take the bag off. Take the bag off. Nope.
Uh-oh. Wait.
You should have took the bag off.
Let's go.
Nope, you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna do that.
Stay back.
Oh, we got him good.
Merry Christmas, dude. Two guys got him, dude. The first one must have missed, but the second one got him good.
Stop resisting!
Put your hands in your back.
Yeah, when they stiffen up like that and just.
Put your hands back, you gotta get it. Put your hands on your back and again! Taste again! Put your hands on your back! Oh, bro, what I do, bro? I need to get the LT.
Damn, dog. I ain't do nothing.
Are they gonna get her too?
You blasted me in the back of the head with that orange.
They got her too. They got her too.
Y'all tripping out.
Wait, they tased her too?
No.
I ain't doing nothing.
They took
Y'all tripping.
her down.
Aw.
Y'all tripping.
She hit the cop on the back of the
I ain't
head.
doing nothing.
Oh, sorry. I thought we had a twofer there.
Yeah,
I ain't do nothing.
yeah, you did.
Man, I'm playing that bottle. I throw it at you.
You blasted me in the back of the head with it.
No, y'all throw that bottle on the ground.
Well, that wasn't smart. Go ahead and step up.
That wasn't smart.
You're throwing him around. You threw that bottle at me.
Man, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
Let's go. Let's go.
Get my bag. But I promise I ain't did nothing. I ain't do nothing, man. Y'all tripping.
Well, now you're going to jail.
I don't care. I ain't do nothing. He was resisting. I throw the bottle down.
We're already
Threw the
past
bottle
this.
down.
So stop.
Shut the cameras.
So stop. We got it all running. Don't worry.
I ain't did nothing.
And that Uber driver's just sitting there the whole time.
I ain't did nothing, dog.
Listen,
Take me to jail. I don't care. I'm not gonna cry.
put your hand on the hood. Put your hand on the hood.
Nice. Let's skip ahead.
I didn't even know my dog was smoking crack.
Is she gonna slip those cuffs?
I didn't even know he was smoking crack. The fuck, dog? That's crazy, man.
Hope you're proud of yourself.
In case Daddy called and threatened us and all that, the store you gonna go shoot and all that. That's crazy, man.
Talking about.
Yeah.
Guys, sorry. I can't listen to this.
No.
Guys, look. I found the this lady here. The
Oh, I need two arms. I got fake knees and a rod up my back and shoots on rotator cuffs.
Okay.
I found her cousin, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, guys. And this is from Crime on Body Cam. Look.
I can do anything.
No problem.
I give source.
Oh no!
Just like her, right? Just
Yeah.
like her.
Why?
On February 26, 2019, officers were dispatched to a Florida airport
Of course,
after
right?
a couple decided
Dude, Florida, what
Ohio.
is it?
Ohio, Florida.
carry-on luggage had to be checked in due to a lack of space in the overhead compartment.
Dude, don't
They
argue
were
in the
asked to
airport.
leave by law enforcement.
It didn't go well.
Then this happens.
It didn't go in her favor.
Yeah.
This guy's just walking to this call like, I hate my life.
Yeah. You know, fool, it's just in the airport always there.
Yeah.
They're not flying.
Son.
She refused to.
No, you care about
Wow. Her eyes are bigger than her glasses.
Look at that, dude. Look at that.
You mother.
Like the perfect
Are
pause.
you happy? You fucking prick. Are you happy?
Look at this chick, man, with that like old, what was that that 80s freaking perm going on still?
Yeah.
Out. Now. Are you gonna handcuff?
Going.
You refusing?
Yeah, put me in the handcuffs. I can do anything.
Ah!
Yeah, go ahead. Put me. Go ahead.
It's time.
Let's go, dude.
No problem.
Yeah, he didn't waste no time.
Nope.
Look at that.
Oh, boy.
Oh no! Oh no! What the? Why you there?
Calm down, sir. Okay.
30 seconds.
It's a sick drug.
Thank you.
Please, let's get a blow. That's
Look
not
at the
going to
cam.
happen right now. Put your hands behind
There you
your
go. Put it right back.
I'm not just a sick person. Please, let's go.
Here go the tears, guys.
Let's
Here go the tears.
That simp better step, that simp better step back. He's gonna be next.
Let's go. Come on. Get up.
No, you're gonna stay put right now. That's the
Get up.
Tried to explain to you to leave early.
Get up.
He didn't do nothing. Screaming though. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. You just let me to stay back. Back off.
Here comes the victimhood.
Back off.
Put that stress on stick in there.
Yeah.
Why my hand? Why, Mama? Why, God? Never ever. I experienced this on you all and you are ashamed. I didn't want you in my hand. My hand is an I
What a mess.
want
Well, you got a real American experience.
Oh yeah. Welcome to America.
I don't know where you're from, but look at that.
Yeah. You okay? Yeah, just trying to get her stuffed and take it all out.
What a mess. Let's skip ahead.
Huh? Phone's in the bag.
All that over her luggage. Look at Boris over here. Just sitting there. Look at that. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Boris the beta.
Is he in handcuffs too? I think he is.
Yeah, they got him. Yeah, I figured that.
Look what they did to me. It's like I am Gulag again. Clown world.
I didn't try to shut up,
Hey AJ, look like Boris is about to give birth any minute now.
Yeah, Carlos X said at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice citizens.
Please.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I can hear
Get him.
totally. I told myself, let's go get out of here. They said no. They're refusing. So I'm like, all right, put your hands behind your back. That's just start fighting. No, we can't leave it off. Turn it off.
She was charged with battery on a law enforcement officer resisting arrest with violence and trespass conveyance. She originally entered a plea of not guilty,
Of course she
but
did.
then, as time went by and the woman's failure to remember how things went this day, Her companion informed her defense attorney to change the plea and was approved, a plea of no contest. And she was ordered to serve 2 years of probation.
Think about that. Is she on the no-fly
list? Do you think the
list?
judge gave her leniency in court because...
Of course, of course.
Well, they all do.
She might have just been having a bad day before she got to the airport? Let us know in the...
Because she's a woman. Let's see.
Yeah.
God, imagine being a judge and saying, well, she was probably just having a bad day.
Someone says, that's not a woman. That's Danny DeVito. Look at that. Look at that. So someone said, we're not gonna talk about the pregnant man. All right, you guys. I'm gonna shut this bad boy down. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, guys, join the second channel, join the Discord, guys. We will be live Tuesday for Courtroom Madness. And yeah, guys, make sure, guys, in there's a thread on the Discord where I ask for video suggestions, guys. So please make sure that you put all your suggestions in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that there's topics you guys want to cover, things you want to talk about on a live. So yeah, guys, feel free to just drop them there. So Angel, anonymity, any closing words?
Well, it just goes to show you, but the topic you had today about socialism, that these 304s to use any kind of an excuse just to, not do anything with their lives, not to work and sacrifice and all that. So
yeah, it's true.
True. But I tell you one thing, if elected, none of that's going to happen.
Yeah.
It will not happen. You 304s are going to work. I'm coming after you. I'll make you work. Thank you. Thank you.
I am not a crook.
I am not a crook. Yeah, guys. So, yeah, guys. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, guys. And let's do this again. But we will definitely keep covering the socialist topic because it's bad enough the wokey wokes, but these chicks are completely living in Delulu land. So, all right, you guys. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.
All right. Good night, AJ. Good night, guys.